The Rapid City Marshals promote good sporting behavior by athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the Marshals, opponents, and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or other intimidating or offensive actions directed at athletes, coaches, officials, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the Summit Arena.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3.
We value the safety of our athletes, coaches, and game day staff. Spectators are prohibited from entering the playing field before, during, and after the game. Violators will be removed and subject to arrest. Fans, for your safety, please watch for flying objects and players entering the stands. Rapid City Marshals fans, keep up with everything Marshals. Visit marshallsfootball.com or check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at Rapid City Marshals. It's the best way to stay in the know for schedules, scores, highlights, and news. Stick around after the game to meet the players, take a picture, and get autographs on the field following the game. Rushmore Athletics is home to 4 competitive elite cheer teams who all earned a bid to the All-Star World Championship in Orlando. This event is a culmination of a year's work and an opportunity for these athletes to represent Rapid City at the national level. This 50-50 raffle will go towards their competition fees to attend this prestigious invite-only event. Thank you for supporting these young athletes achieve their dream.
The noise guy needs to get his arm ready for the whole night. Make some noise if you want a shirt. Get his attention.
When it comes to barbecue, keep it simple. Meat, spice, smoke, and nobody knows that better than the pitmasters at Maple Street Barbecue in Rapid City. Maple Street Barbecue serves up mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone platters that'll make you want to stick your head in the smoker. Please, don't stick your head in the smoker. With barbecue from around the country, you're going to want to stop by the Rushmore Mall and taste true American barbecue at family-owned and operated Maple Street Barbecue.
Performance Vision Training Center pairs with Vision Source to help athletes grow. The professionals at the training center believe that the eyes lead the body, and their skills paired with technology like synaptic screen training and synaptic strobe glasses help these athletes. Come on in and train like the pros with Dr. Pearson. The Performance Vision Training Center helps athletes react faster, improve accuracy, and advance their skills. Proud partners with the Rapid City Marshals.
No, not right now. Not right now. Don't do this to me. I'm late. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Come on. Yes. Oh, come on. Well, go figure. You want to break down right now.
When your vehicle doesn't run, your whole world comes to a halt. At Wicked Wrenches, they understand. They have the experience, exceptional service, and affordable prices to help you get your life back.
It never fails.
Wicked Wrenches, taking the out of your daily commute. Omaha at 2nd. Click wicked-wrenches.com.
Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or lease, call me, Shay Matkins, at Matkins Real Estate to find your new home.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first game of the new, the better, the Rapid City Marshals. Tonight, we have your Rapid City Marshals taking on the visiting Fargo Invaders. We would like to give a huge round of applause and thank you to our corporate partners and to you, the fans, for making this the biggest party in indoor football. We are excited for this upcoming season and seeing all of you all season long, making the biggest party in indoor football. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm Rapid City welcome to the visiting Fargo Invaders. And now, please welcome your Lady Marshals cheerleaders.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight. It's a dangerous love affair. Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I said it, we are. This is our nation. Pledge your allegiance. Everything, and our girls are blackbirds, riding with they diligence. Kid more than death if you boys really enough. It's now we squared up, hold up.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, please get on your feet for your Rapid City Marshals. Number 0, defensive lineman Dominique Dupont. Number 1, wide receiver, Kevin Chisholm. Number 2, wide receiver, Levon McCann. Number 3, wide receiver, Demetrius Davis. Number 4, defensive back, Lakeith Murray. Number 6, quarterback Tyrone Jones. Number 7, defensive back Tanner Stewart. Number 8, defensive back John DePalma. Number 10, quarterback Kyle Michelle. Number 11, defensive back, Clayton Shutt. Number 12, defensive back, Jaleel Snipes. Number 13, wide receiver, Isaiah Robinson. Number 14, quarterback Nick Eilers. Number 17, defensive back Corey Tucker. Number 18, defensive lineman Derek Millsap. Number 19, wide receiver Andre Dorn. Number 24, wide receiver Waheem Byard. Number 34, fullback Devin Davis. Number 39, linebacker Ducey Burwell. Number 44, linebacker Keenan McKnight. Number 52, offensive lineman Brandon Gayton. Number 54, defensive lineman Jack Robinson. Number 72, offensive lineman Devontae Nelson. Number 78, offensive lineman Tyler McCaw. Number 79, offensive lineman Claude Jones. Number 88, wide receiver Darius Cotty. And number 98, defensive lineman Daniel Bice. And now, singing the South Dakota Properties National Anthem this evening is Hannah Fusen. Hannah is 13 years old and born in Australia. She now lives in Rapid City with her parents, Casey and Jesse McGriff. Hannah has two brothers, Michael and Hayden. She participates in Risen Youth and is part of the worship team at Lifeway Church. Hannah loves to sing, skateboard, spend time with friends and family, and you cannot forget shopping. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as the Douglas High School Air Force Junior ROTC Honor Guard presents the colors for tonight's game. For the playing of the national anthem as we honor America and those that protect it.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bolts bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, if I could get your attention to midfield for Wes and Rebecca Johnson, your proud new and improved owners of the Rapid City Marshals. They will be participating in tonight's coin toss.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's game between the visiting Fargo Invaders and the home Rapid City Marshals. Gentlemen, you're the visiting team. This is the heads, the Buffaloes are tails. Heads, the Buffaloes are tails. Your owner's going to flip for us, so hold on. What's your call? Tails. Said tails. It is a heads. Rapid City, you have won the toss. You would like to receive? What end would you like to defend? You want to switch sides? Go ahead and switch sides, gentlemen. Rapid City will receive. Good luck, gentlemen. Have fun. Play hard.
Now, Rapid City, are you ready for some Marshals football?
And welcome on into the live stream team here. I am Tyler Lauder, joined with Micah Ortiz tonight. We'll be your play-by-play team here for the Rapid City Marshals hosting the Fargo Invaders in preseason action, kicking off year 2 as a team here in the CIF. The Fargo Invaders got invited. They're an outdoor team, so it'll be an interesting, see if they can transition. And for us, we're going to have this whole new dynamic here, Micah. We have 34 players on the roster currently, 28 suited up. It's going to cut down to 25 after this game. And we have 11 returning players, as well as our returning head coach.
Yeah, it's really the beautiful part of preseason. You get to see some new faces, new places, and hopefully some newcomers to the team as well. Obviously, last year didn't go all the way that they were looking for. So it's a good mix of veterans and rookies for the CIF and the Rapid City Marshals.
And speaking of veterans, starting off, returning here, receiving, we have 2 of our big-time playmakers from last year, wide receiver 1, number 1 here, Kevin Chisholm, as well as his wide receiver 2, his companion right here, Demetrius Davis, number 3. Both guys were electric last year, and I expect them to have an electric play right now.
Yeah, let's hope and wait and see here as Chisholm and Davis are set to return.
It's all about setting the tone here tonight, and a big play to start off. The crowd looks good here. Lots of people returned, and it's time for some football. Let's kick off.
Kick is underway. Davis projected to return. Runs it out. Gets a block. Makes a move. Davis! And touchdown!
And
Rapid City Marshals.
Chalk it up. That is a big-time play. What did we say? Big-time playmakers need to make big-time plays, and they do it right here. Big there. And that was a Black Hills Exteriors touchdown right there. Talk about fast action. 7 seconds in, and we've already got a touchdown.
Already talking about Demetrius Davis as the main point getter of last year. Starting it off hot.
And last year, this Rapid City Marshals team actually struggled on special teams all over. On extra points or field goals.
Let's go, touchdown Marshals!
Anytime that they were out there trying to cover kicks, they weren't able to cover kicks well. They allowed 5 or 6 return touchdowns. Big play here. Now we're going to see something very unique here, Micah. Brand new this year, they're going to test it out. Teams can either kick from the 2 for 1, they can go for 2 from the 2, go for 3 from the 5, or go for 4 from the 10. Very risky, but a lot more excitement this year.
Yeah. Appear to be going for 2 here.
Quarterback Nick Eilers.
Chisholm and Davis in motion outside. Eilers gets the snap, bobbles it briefly, scrambles, throws to the back of the end zone, can't quite find Kevin Chisholm. Threw it a little low, but pushing and shoving a little bit already for the Rapid City Marshals and the Fargo Invaders, but still a good first sign for the Rapid City Marshals, huh, Tyler?
That touchdown is brought to you by Black Hills Exteriors. Nationally recognized, locally owned, your winning team for storm restoration and roofing. Now get loud, Rapid City. Let's raise the roof. Hey, Wyatt Turf, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah, let me hear it.
How does the scoring work with these new rule changes this year?
There's a little bit of a difference. We now get 1 point, extra point, 2-point conversion. Then we added a 3-point conversion and a 4-point conversion. We're going to need the crowd to help us decide the next touchdown we get, though. So we're going to have a whole bunch tonight. I need everybody's participation. But let's get ready for this kickoff. Everybody ready?
And now when we're talking about kickoffs, we were talking about this earlier. We didn't really address it, but before the game, the Marshals didn't bring a kicker into
All right, but during that extra point, what if somebody picks up a fumble and runs it back?
At that point, the defensive team gets the same amount of points that the offense was going for.
And as we're saying, they don't have a kicker, so they're going to have Corey Tucker, defensive back,
left-footed,
trying it out here, a left footer.
Right out of bounds.
And we see here's the issue here with the inexperience is if you don't know how to place
your souvenir in the crowd.
Kick out of bounds. By rule, the ball will be placed at the 25-yard line. First down.
A lot over the past couple of weeks. He's okay with this. Give them a short field. That way they can't get beat.
Remember, if you catch one of those balls tonight, you're taking that home. If a player takes it over the wall, you get to keep the ball, but the player has to go back to the field.
And a very unique experience here because tonight, unlike any other, our live stream is actually going to feature, you can hear our field guy Wyatt Turf out here, and also you can hear our PA announcer up there, and it's going to be a unique aspect to get all the different feels. You're going to hear a lot of partner sponsors and everything. So Micah, talk about this defense right here. There's not a lot of names that we know that are out here. Obviously, we have 2 big names on the D-line that are not playing, but Corey Tucker's out here. A lot of interceptions last year.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Corey Tucker is probably the big name to watch for, especially, and John DePalma as well, who has featured some time for the Marshals as well.
I'm really excited to see number 18 here, Derek Millsap. He's going to be a beast on the edge here. And their big tackle, 98, Daniel Bice, came in and cleaned up. We're going to have to give credit to his edge rushers there for forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. And the Fargo team here only brought 1 quarterback, so it's going to be risky to put him in danger too often.
Yep, Tavante Gamage, the only rostered quarterback. Pressured out there quickly by Dominique DuPont, who also is a very prototypical archetype of a defensive end. Just the pure size and speed he possesses. We already saw in that one play. Gamage, alone in the backfield. Bobbles the snap, fumbles it. Recovered by the Invaders, but still.
Big tack there. We talked about him. Dominique DuPont right there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that hard hit was brought to you by Ray's Auto Body.
Yeah, fumbles are covered by fullback Laonte Baldwin, but still. Invaders feeling the heat already with 3rd and very long.
Yeah, it's looking like we're going to be sitting here at about 3rd and 18 right now. They're pushed back here on their own 17. They've got to get to the opposing 15 to do anything here. this is the aspect of kind of what this preseason game. This team comes in, they're not running two motion like indoor football runs, and that's what we have here. We're seeing them play their stationary positions. We might get some motion from them, but without that, it's pretty easy for our Marshals to defend here.
Yep, Tim Devaney will be the motion man. Gamage gets the snap. Feels the heat and pressure, scrambles outside. Bice tackles him for a brief 4 or 5 yard gain. 4th down coming up, Louder.
It is really good for him to get out of the pocket there and not to take another sack, not to lose any more yards. I mean, sure, they're in bad territory. It's 4th down. They're going to bring out their kicker here, who's also a receiver as well. That's going to be Quinn Redmond. It's going to be interesting to see if they're going to use him or they're going to go deep for it here. And you can already tell the noise is getting to the quarterback here. It's hard when we got these loudspeakers indoor and you're not used to it. It's hard to adjust.
Yep, outdoor team coming to play arena football. Sure seems to be a bit of a problem so far.
It looks like we've got about 13 yards to go. They got about a 5 yard gain. And as you kind of might have seen right there, we had one of our defenders come out. It was Lakeith Murray came and talked to Antoine Smith, wearing number 4 that Smith wore last year. He's now
looking very similar as well.
Defensive coordinator now instead of safety for the team.
Flag already.
We got a flag.
Delay a game. Looks like the clock expired. Seems to really be struggling with the clock here.
Game. Offense. 5 yard penalty. 4th down.
And all that progress they just put on in is gone. That is a 605 Auto Plaza penalty right there. And when you're in the situation, it's kind of weird. What do you do here? I mean, you got to try and go for a big play. You got to get 20 yards.
That penalty is brought to you by 605 Auto Plaza.
These Rapid City Marshals need to not get too comfortable here. I mean, Tanner Stewart came over from the Storm last year, a little bit in Topeka, and then we already talked about Murray, but they can't get too comfortable, having this momentum here to get beat over top. There's a lot of room behind them.
Yep, Devaney in motion. Gamage drops back, fires across the middle, but to no receiver nearby.
Looks like a little miscommunication there from wide receiver 1, Austin Warren, and we have a 4th down stop right there. Major little stop right there by Iconic Window and Door, where the defense just shut them down on 4th
That Marshals
down.
defense is off to a great start. Let's give some credit to their defensive coordinator, Antoine Smith.
Here, Antoine Smith again being shouted out. Playmaker Antoine Smith, and good to see him back here coaching with the team as well.
Interesting take here. We had 3 quarterbacks here. Nick Eilers is getting the start. First snap here, besides that extra point conversion there. Let's see how he can do here with this atmosphere right here on his first drive.
Chisholm and Davis in motion. Eilers again has problems with the snap. 2 snaps in a row. Both dropped. See if that becomes a recurring problem here.
And I think this is actually on Devonta Nelson, center we have here. Brand new center. Came over from Magnolia State Spartans, and it looks like when he's tossing it, I mean, Eilers is a right-handed quarterback. He's kind of putting it to his left hand, and it looks like Eilers trying to adjust here. We've got to get this communication underway because you can't lose yards on your own mistakes. Let the other team beat you here.
Yep, 2 snaps in, 2 dropped snaps. So, see if they can adjust here on 2nd and long. Chisholm and Davis again.
There we
Eilers
go.
catches it.
Underneath, he has Davis.
Catches that wide to Bird. Waheem Bird for a brief game, but a flag is on the field.
We got we have a flag back here inside this little pocket here, right in the backfield. It was a nice little crossing route we had here from Davis and Bird. Linebacker had to make a choice. He went with Davis, and we had a wide open guy here. And we talked about Davis. There's actually 2 of them out here. We got a pair of brothers playing together on the same team.
Yep, Demetrius and Devin. So it'll be fun to see them get some playing time out there together.
Now, here's what I will say about our 3 quarterbacks that we have here. The other 2 being Kyle Mitchell, as well as Tyrone Jones. All 3 of them had put lots of zip on that ball.
Holding.
All pre-game.
Offense, number 72. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
Devontae Nelson there called for the holding.
2 bad snaps and a hold. 3 plays in. This is not a good start for this offensive line. And we actually brought in an offensive line coach and defensive line coach, Matt Wells. He cannot be happy right now. He's a rah-rah, really loud guy. I can tell you right now that he wants an adjustment.
Eilers gets the snap, dumps it out to Bird. Bird tackled hard there by number 22. Jameis Neal, number 20. Lionel Powers.
I We got a 5-yard gain there. I mean, it's second down, moving into third now. But I mean, that's what you kind of got to do. I mean, we're in a bad spot right now. We've got to get all the way down to our own 7-yard line. And we're sitting here on our 22. So I mean, about close to 30 yards that we need to get this touchdown here. Third down, we got 2 plays here. We know we ain't going to kick the ball. So let's just pick up 10, 15 yards and then get that first down.
Eilers drops back again, finds Bird. Bird seems to be the go-to man so far and has hit hard right about the original line of scrimmage. So out of 3 snaps for Eilers, he seems to be finding Bird quite often. Seems to be the go-to man so far.
And we're seeing Levon Macon come on in now for Devin Davis. And here's the big thing. I think why we're seeing Bird have so much success is because we talked about it just on kickoff, is that Kevin Chisholm and Demetrius Davis are such playmakers that they're getting so much more attention here that it's letting, your third guy just go underneath and kind of just pick up these little yards. It's not going to surprise me if these 3 stay as the top 3, if he doesn't end up leading the team in yards playing in that little underneath role. We got 4th down here. They got to get about 9.5 yards.
Eilers gets the snap.
He's got another check down, but he has
Davis for the first down and is tackled out after about a gain of about 12. So first down, move the sticks.
We move the chains here, and that is going to be the South Dakota Properties move the chains here on first down.
That's a Marshals first down, brought to you by South Dakota Properties.
And what's crazy there when you're looking at it is actually he had Bird for another check down. So I don't know what head coach Dante Dudley is drawing up, but Bird is wide open every play.
Yeah, it seems to also be the trust, too, that Eilers also has in Bird, but elects to go to Davis there. But Macon in the backfield. Chisholm and Davis would be the motion men.
See if we go for the run here. We haven't had a run play yet today.
Eilers drops back, finds Bird. Bird caught after maybe a gain of 4. So about a 1.5 yard to go.
Looks like they're going to spot it about the 2 is where I see the line judge coming in. So, I mean, we're already looking at this. His first offensive drive. He's already got 3 actual catches, 4 that would have been in. And now we're going to see if they can kind of push this ball in. We've got a pretty big offensive line here. We've got Gabe Parra-Alvarez on the right side, Nelson in the middle, and Tyler McGaw on the left. All 3 new offensive linemen. See if they try and punch it in.
Yep, Eilers likes to hand off to Macon. Macon walks in for a Marshals touchdown.
And that is a touchdown, Levon Macon.
Let's go! Touchdown, Marshals! All right, Rapid City fans, how many you want them to go for? How many points? We're going for 1, 2, 3, or 4.
We can see right now, unfortunately, we don't have it. We should have that Shrek movie clip up here. Go for number 3, my lord.
Number 3, pick number 3. We want 3 points.
And it looks like from the 10-yard line, I was talking to Coach Dudley. It looks like the 5-yard line, going for 3 is going to be the most comfortable thing. And he told me today, he goes, because you've been talking about that, I'm going to go for 4 one time. And here we are.
A delay game at first. Seems to be
Delay
getting the call in late.
Offense, 5-yard penalty. Ball will be placed at the 15-yard line for the try.
And here's the situation. Actually, when you call where you're going to go for this ball now and go for the extra point attempt, you can't change it. So even on this penalty, now we're at the 15. Still 4-point play, but once you pick it,
that penalty is brought to you by 605 Auto Plaza.
Long 15 here for the extra point.
Look for them to get a drag route. Let me see if we get some underneath to pull these defenders away.
Eilers.
I see Davis in nice motion.
Runs, scrambles.
Take it.
Eilers throws, maybe beyond the line of scrimmage, but seems to be about there. Throws it back of the end zone, so. Still a close game here with 12-0.
I'll say this. Throwing the ball away in that
There's
situation
a little fan going
is
home
not
with a
the
souvenir.
worst situation. You don't want to have a turnover or an interception like that. But with us having 3 quarterbacks out here, I mean, the dump-offs are kind of working, little checkdowns, but Eilers is going to have to, on his next offensive drive, kind of put some more on it here because he's in a competition with 2 other quarterbacks right now who are going to get their share here in this preseason game.
Yep, and especially with the way things are going so far, and everyone to speak too soon, but you know for a fact that everybody on this team that is rostered and has a jersey on will get minutes tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, and everybody's fighting for their, for their brother, for their teammate right here, but they're trying to fight for that spot for next time we go because regular season starts just here in a couple of weeks. We travel to Sioux City, a very difficult matchup, a really good Sioux City team last year, that we didn't have the best matchups with. We have a kickoff here with Corey Tucker.
The left footer puts it.
He got under that, but it looks like a
inbounds.
There we go. All the way back to about the 4-yard line.
Returned by number 12, Constant Jackson. So, part of, the benefit there of having an extra field player be the kicker is that you have an extra person to make a tackle.
Absolutely. They're up at the 24-yard line, so actually instead of kicking out of bounds, we got a little benefit here. They got 26 yards to go. He about returned from the 4, so we got about a 20-yard return. Not the best coverage for us. That is the one downfall, not having a kicker out there, because you can't get under that ball. But here we are. So quarterback Tavante
Gamage. Yep.
Did not have a really good successful drive, and I think he's going to want to come out here and
let's get up and make some noise, Rapid City.
We saw him in pregame.
Let's help our defense out.
And the way he was slinging it was very interesting, kind of like a sidearm Vince Young kind of motion.
Yeah, Gamage looks to drop back here, throws again. We're talking about that kind of sidearm, kind of Phil Rivers, Michael Vick, kind of quick zip on that ball. Completed to number 12, sorry, Jackson, who's talking, instantly back to the Keith Murray. So.
And when I was talking to Antoine Smith, we work in the office together. I talk to him all the time. The Keith Murray is a name that he's constantly kind of brought up. Not just saying like, oh, this guy's automatically going to make the team or anything like that, but just like the energy he brings, the athleticism, the willingness to go make a play. And I think we're going to see that more and more. We're going to see his name a lot. Got a big running back here.
Still on his feet. And it's tackled outside by Tanner Stewart. Yeah, number 30 there. Big guy. Number 10. Laonte Baldwin, yeah. So big, I thought his one was a 3.
That is a fullback right there.
Yes. Tackled hard out there by the attitude, Tanner Stewart. Again, a CIF veteran, Tanner Stewart. So it is good to see some returning names.
Yeah, Baldwin there is the type of fullback that would have thrived in the 90s in the NFL there. His size is good there, but we got to see if we can get some more pressure right away, force these guys into a bad spot. Oh.
Gamage, I believe, wanted to hand off there to Baldwin, but it's met hard.
And then we got Derek
18.
Derek Millsap. Like I was saying, we're talking about this. We're not even seeing, Tony Thompson out there playing in the middle, Corey Henry, who are really good prototypical at their position. And we got 3 guys out here that are going to fill. Our defensive line is going to be massive this year for this team.
Yeah, missing the strongest man in the CIF. There's a fumble off the snap from Gamage, who just flings it out for the 15. Shout out to that fan who caught that ball in the box seats. Gamage really seems to be struggling in the indoor environment.
We got Antoine Smith there right in the ears of the officials.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, check out that replay brought to you by Play It Again Sports.
Maybe a questionable decision there from Gamage, whether he had full control or not, but regardless, it's Invaders' ball.
He had about a second or two that he could have turned and maybe seen.
The ball will be placed to the spot the ball went out of bounds. 3rd down.
At that point, just losing yards for no reason. Just taking a pass, throw it deep, throw it out of the end zone.
Let's make some noise, help our defense.
Officially called a fumble.
Let's get that stop.
Now 3rd and very long. Has almost the entire length of the field, almost all 50. Play clock down to 7. Gamage still looking at his offensive coordinator.
Miscommunication. Oh. We had miscommunication there between the quarterback and wide receiver over there. They could not hear each other. This crowd is putting on some massive noise.
Invaders, that is their first timeout of the half. This will be a media timeout.
And as we have a media timeout, we're going to step away here. This live stream game here for the CIF action, Rapid City Marshals versus Fargo Invaders, is brought to you by
Who's on that
Mosaic
dance
MC.
cam? Let's see you shake it. I know we got kids that want to make some. Come on, let's make yourself just move just a little bit. Are there any grown-ups out there that want to help them out? We need some grown-ups that want to get up and dance. There, we got a few of them right there. Come on, Dad, you can stand up. We like it.
And after that media timeout, very surprisingly, that is the first time out of this whole game so far. We almost went an entire quarter. You can tell, 12-0 right now. The players out here, the Marshals, are having fun. I mean, we literally just saw Derek Millsap dancing out here during this timeout. They're feeling themselves, and they can't get too comfortable because with the new point system, I mean, 10 points on one touchdown can happen. You can't get too comfortable.
Yeah, not to get free shout-outs, but the new XFL, we just saw today where a team was down 15-9, and then they won 18-15, all within a matter of minutes. So keep your head on, keep your nose to the grindstone. If you're the Rapid City Marshals.
The Rapid City Marshals would like to thank the following corporate partners: A&G Auto Sales, A1 Construction, Arriva Home Improvement, Beauty Med, TMA Rapid City, and the Bellatan.
Third down, let's make some noise.
Third and very long here with Gamage. Again, play clock down. Gets the snap off. Bobbles it briefly, looks long.
He's going deep. Turn, Murray.
Oh, and it's caught by Constant Jackson for a big first down.
And two guys that we saw were kind of joshing with each other, kind of talking. A big play. It looked like Murray kind of looked away for a second, lost the ball in the air, and by the time he realized, at least he made a tackle. We didn't lose the guy. Massive gain there. Massive gain.
Yep, now first and goal for the Fargo Invaders. It's just talking about things can change in an instance.
And this is kind of what we're saying, like where Coach Dudley does not want to give them a long field. Let him have the ball at the 25. That's okay because you don't get beat over the top like that. Here we are. We're at about the 3-yard line. We've got a handoff.
Hands off to Baldwin. And it's met hard there by Dominique Dupont.
It looks like we got Ducey Burwell there also, middle linebacker, number 39, and we're going to about a loss of a yard here.
Ducey probably also just as big as Leonte Baldwin. Two absolute units out there.
Number 24 wide receiver Jalen Sibley is coming on in for the Invaders here. The Invaders team have a small roster. They were expected to travel about 32. Something happened today with their travel plans or over the night, and they're down to about 25 guys. And that is the end of the first quarter. 12-0 Rapid City Marshals. And we'll be right back as we get back out here for second down for the Invaders' next drive.
Hey, Brandon, I got a few T-shirts. Does anybody want a few of these things? I'm down just below 109. I need to see you moving around. Brandon's up in the stands. We got to get rid of these things. Who wants one of these?
Gamage here, second and goal with quarter flip, so flip sides. Baldwin alone in the backfield. Gamage gets the snap, options out. Little RPO action is met hard again by number 39, Ducey Burwell. Gamage.
Hey, Wyatt, that's a pretty nice cannon you got there. Where'd you happen to get that?
Gamage appears to be a little slow to get up, too, but eventually does make his way up. Loses his mouth guard briefly, but still stands. Ducey Burwell. Incredibly strong here. So, again, all these players are all fighting for a roster spot, so every snap matters.
Man, I'm getting distracted. We got a third down. We got to make this stop. Come on, Rapid City. Let's make some noise.
Clock already going down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This appears to be another delay of game penalty. Refs whistle in eventually here. Yep, delay of game again called. So Fargo Invaders seem to be really struggling with the indoor football rules here.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Now 3rd and goal from the 10. Tanner Stewart receiving the play on defense.
That penalty is brought to you by 605 Auto Plaza.
All right, 3rd down from the 10-yard line. We got 10 to go, 3rd and goal. Let's see if the defense can make another stop. This defensive line is getting a lot of pressure on this offense here.
Gamage gets the snap, has to quickly scramble as he feels the heat of Bice.
And that pressure right up the middle. I mean, we're going to have a nice little 1-2 punch here. I mean, Tony Thompson last year was about like 6th in the league with about 4 or 5 sacks. Corey Henry was about 2nd in the league. And we see these 3 guys here. I would not be surprised if the Rapid City Marshals lead the CIF this year in sacks, Michael.
Yeah, and the problem last year certainly wasn't scoring points, because they had no problems scoring points, and as frequently as they did, too, with Electricity and Z. Roberson, who is not returning to the team. But Kevin Chisholm and Demetrius Davis all returning. Now defense just needs to kind of step up and play their part.
4th down, here we go,
really
Marshals.
Really showing it here in preseason with Millsap and DuPont and Bice operating as the 3 linemen. Gets the snap again as Gamage quickly scrambles out and is met with the pressure, and Corey Tucker looks like he could have made a play but realized he saw it late. Gamage incomplete.
That's a good thing, though. If he would have had that opportunity right there to get that interception, we would have been on the 1 or 2 yard line. Maybe we would have returned. We get the ball in the 10. We get to come out here. Looks like Nick Eiler is going to get another drive here with these Rapid City Marshals.
Tony Thompson also in the house. Seeing him down there.
Yeah, some of our inactive players are in here. Tony Thompson actually, had some work done, to get himself healthy and ready. And Rapid City Marshals are sitting here and they're just like, you know what? You're still stretching, you're still working. Let's take some more time before you get on the field. They already know what he can do out there. I mean, he's good to go. And you see him out there. He's as a veteran, he's coaching some of these guys. He could have played right now if he wanted to, but they don't need him out there right now.
Yep. Chisholm and Davis back. Eilers bounces it in, looking for Levon Macon. Just skipped it in there. Coach Dudley, not too impressed with Eilers there. Doing a quick little talking to, making some adjustments.
The Rapid City Marshals would like to thank a couple more corporate sponsors. Cable Communication Services, Cars R Us, Cupcakes and Schmidt, Dave Davis Agency, Ultimate Goals Fitness, and Diamond Vogel.
2nd and long here. Eilers gets snap. Again, bounces it short to Kevin Chisholm. He's making those passes in pregame warm-ups, but now with Eilers facing some real opposition and real defense instead of just air defense, seems to be throwing the ball a little short. So let's see if he can make an adjustment here on 3rd and 10.
With 3 quarterbacks, interesting to see when you're going to make that transition, that change. We see teams like, in preseason football a lot in the NFL. They kind of make that change after about a quarter and everything, but he's given Nick Eilers a little bit more room here. I'm going to say this might be his last drive potentially. He needs to make some plays here to kind of extend his run.
Yep, Eilers again gets the snap. Has Macon on a crossing route, looks to fire at him, and gets a gain of about 7. So it'll be 4th and short here for the Marshals.
And we got the ball all the way up to the 17-yard line here. I mean, this is a good spot for Dante Dudley. I mean, we've been seeing that the opportunity here, this would be, get Bird back out here, Jaheim Bird, who's been the underneath, slant guy here for us. Bring him back out. Let's run it.
Yeah, and a lot of these success that Marshals have on passing seems to be on these mesh concepts, these mesh routes. We seem to be, honoring Mike Leach a little bit with some little bit of air raid and mesh concepts.
And who we haven't seen yet, but I wouldn't be surprised to not get some play here, is Kevin Chisholm has not seen the ball yet. We see him over here down on the right side. He drops it low.
Tipped and batted for an incomplete pass. Falls harmlessly. But yeah, no Kevin Chisholm so far.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if maybe the chemistry isn't there between him and Eilers just yet. I mean, it's all right. We turn the ball over on 4th down here. We see as Nick Eilers is coming out, Tyrone Jones, quarterback, is cheering him on, cheering his teammates up. There's a full support. I mean, these guys have been vibing and getting
Rapid City
along
Marshals
all week long.
And corporate partner Kingdom Realty have teamed up with the Black Hills Youth Football League.
Timeout. Media timeout.
For every point the Marshals score, $1 goes towards a Black Hills Youth Football League scholarship.
All right, I got a few more of these shirts. I'm at the other end of the field now. Is anybody down over? Oh, I see somebody way along the rail up there that's looking for some shirts. What about somebody down by the field? Anybody?
And we got our field guy down there, Wyatt Turf, throwing some shirts to the fans. And we got some cheerleaders coming out here throwing them as well. A lot of big excitement going down here at the Rapid City Marshals. Big halftime show coming down. And we see down in the team area over here, we see quarterback Tyrone Jones taking some snaps and some warm-ups. It looks like it might be his time. Here comes the defense. They're back out here. We've kind of seen the same guys kind of playing out here, kind of rotating a lot.
Yep, and this will be first time we've really seen a motion play here between, or for the Fargo Invaders. It's Constant Jackson, and number 28, Tim Devaney, will be the motion men.
And number 12, Jaleel Snipes, is out here, actually. We haven't seen too much of him tonight. He is a local guy here, looking to make a big play. He's got a lot of fans here. When they announced his name today on starting lineup, he had a big eruption here. Let's see if he can make some plays here. Quarterback's having fun. Defensive line getting a lot of pressure. And immediately
tackled hard. This Marshall's defensive line is playing with their hair on fire as Jack Robinson
That hard hit
also in there making a
by
big
Ray's
play.
Auto Body.
Yeah, and last year. Now he's sitting here playing in the nose, playing this DT, and he got straight in there. It is insane how much pressure we're getting inside their pocket from our interior defensive linemen.
Yeah, and whatever offseason program Jack Robinson
That
had,
was a big stop. Alrighty,
we need to
ladies
get
and
that,
gentlemen, get
Tyler.
on your feet and make some noise for your Rapid City Marshals.
Absolutely. Jack Robinson has been putting in the work in the gym, and it is showing here.
Jackson and Devaney in motion. Gamage scrambling again for his life and is wrestled hard there by number 18.
And we see a
Derek
flag come
Mills.
down. Got a flag right by the quarterback. I'm wondering what happened there. A little bit of celebration after he threw him down. I don't know if it's a slam.
They might call intentional grounding here as well, but him throwing it straight out of bounds.
But we're seeing right now the offensive line for Fargo Invaders is not having too much success. Coming out of the game right now is number 71, Drew Peterson, who has been playing center for them, just getting bullied through the middle. He's getting pushed back 3-4 yards on every initial snap. The burst that we have
on the offense. Half the distance to the goal. Number 11.
Derek Millsap and Dominique DuPont continue to be a problem. And it would be really special when once Corey Henry and Tony Thompson are out there as well. So there's a real chance that we will roster 5 or even 6 defensive linemen with the way they're playing right now.
Yeah, Daniel Bice, Jack Robinson. I mean, these 6 look to be a good rotation. I mean, if anything, we're going to have fresh legs out there at all times.
3 and 3.
Antoine Smith is looking to have some really creative things out here with his defense. I'm interested to see if we can see some more of it out here. 3rd down and long.
Gamage gets the snap, again feeling the heat, scrambles out, and is able to get to, for a brief maybe 4, maybe a 5-yard gain, is met hard out again by Corey Tucker.
Going to be about 4 yards.
Robinson.
They're going to move it up to the 20-yard line. He's only got to go about, 10, 23 yards to get a first down. I want to know when they're going to bring out this kicker. The ball has not been kicked yet. And, I mean, it's a situation, obviously, you don't want to turn the ball over, but, I mean, they're not having a lot of success. They've about one big play here today, Micah. That's about it. Everything else has been just he's been under duress the entire time because our defensive line has just got so much good burst, and the pursuit from Derek Millsap is fantastic in the open field.
Refs are now congregating in the middle, maybe discussing a potential holding here.
Correction, the previous play on the intentional grounding was the loss of down. That was then 4th down, so now we have 1st down, Rapid City going this way.
Little confusion there on the miss-up of what they had to have there. I mean, obviously they forgot to do the loss of down after intentional grounding. So now we're going to see here with 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And as we were talking about, Tyrone Jones coming out to play quarterback here, number 6. And this guy can move. He's got a long body. He's got a really nice size to him. He's really confident, really focused out there. I wouldn't be surprised if he's under pressure if he can move. It just depends on who's his favorite target now.
Yeah. We saw early with Eilers, apologize. He really liked Jaheim Bird. Jones gets the snap.
He has Kevin
Scrambles,
Chisholm, but there he goes.
He's able to
legs.
break free for a potential Marshals first down at the yards of close, and they will give it to him. Tyrone Jones scrambling for a first down.
Now, we did see right there his very first snap. We had a little snap jitters right there. Ball kind of bounced on his hands. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it's just the nerves of not having this game. A lot of rookies we have out here playing quarterback, and maybe it's the game jitters, and they just got to get over, in front of this crowd.
Yep, just maybe need to adjust to the different size of the ball as well.
I will say this, though. He looked to run a little too quick. He had Kevin Chisholm coming across the middle that could have been for a potential touchdown.
Chisholm and Bird, the ones in the backfield. Tyrone Jones fires. Can't quite bring it in. Is Levon Macon.
A little too much heat there. It's a little 3-yard dump pass, and he just kind of put a little rocket onto it, and he kind of threw it by his head. So Levon Macon is not a big receiver, but he's a guy that if you give him the ball in space, he can do something. Kevin Chisholm, space, do something. Davis. That's what our guys need. Instead of finding these guys at the end of the route, we need to, Jones needs to lead them into space so they can make the plays on that second move.
Yeah, and to make an NFL comparison for Levon Macon, he's built very similar and plays very similarly to Austin Eckler. He's able to catch, he's able to run, so maybe look to feed him as well. But Davis gets the run here for maybe a half-a-yard gain. Second run play.
Alrighty, Marshals
have ran.
fans, let's help these players get in that red zone. Get on your feet and make some noise for your Rapid City Marshals.
Yeah, and defensive lineman there, Cornelius Wallow, with the nice little stop there on Davis. It looks like they gave him about a yard, almost a full yard. Devin Davis is the guy that I don't think needs to be running to the outside. He needs to be coming inside. He needs to be going right up against that tackle and just pushing him in there. And looks like a quick rotation or substitution. A little miscommunication with Fargo. They've got to be on their toes.
Jones gets the snap.
If he looks, he has in the back of the end zone. Kevin Chisholm wide
Chisholm.
open.
Touchdown, Marshals. Kevin
How about
Chisholm.
that catch?
Wide receiver 1.
Touchdown, Marshals!
Coach Dudley draws it up. They run it. He throws a touchdown, and we call it. And that is a perfect domino effect of a touchdown drive right there.
We were asking for Kevin Chisholm to get involved.
Receiving touchdown caught by number 1.
Look what happened.
Wide receiver, Kevin Chisholm.
And that is almost very similar to the exact same route and play that he had that he would have been open on that 10-yard run. We got a touchdown there, 18-0. No conversions yet, but it looks like we're going for 3 here from the 5-yard line. I look for this to be a very popular attempt in the CIF.
Jones gets the snap, fires to the back of the end zone, ball tries to find Jaheim Bird. Seems to be a little too low and too zippy for Bird. Want a little more arc to it.
Now, the Invaders dropped 4 guys straight back in that end zone to kind of cover that entire thing. That's a time when we need Jones. Jones needs to look at that and read that he can maybe take a little 3 steps, and he's in the end zone right there, and we get those points. But no harm, no foul. We have 18-0. Rapid City Marshals, though, it was a long time between scoring plays. I mean, we scored on the opening kickoff, our opening drive, and then a long time before we had another touchdown here.
A couple more corporate partners for us. VIP Properties, Vision Source Specialist, Buffalo Wings and Rings, Godfrey Brakes, and Pisano's Pizza.
Jackson will be the return man for the Invaders as Corey Tucker, defensive specialist, interception specialist, and kicker.
Conson Jackson seems to be the personality on the team, the rah-rah, I'm going to get in your face type of guy. The Marshals are going to need to get to him quick. Let's see if Corey Tucker can get under this ball.
And he does, but it's heading straight towards the out of bounds.
We see the problem here. It's that plant foot, and this is the downfall, not having an actual kicker out there. Is not knowing the form how to kick. But no harm, no foul. They get the ball at 25. We talked about this time and time again. Dudley's okay with this. Antoine Smith's okay with this. He trusts his defense. And you know what? The way we've been playing, our pass rush, they're going to be back on their own side of the field here in the next play.
Yeah, I trust them too. I trust Derek Millsap to make a play. I trust Dominique DuPont to make a play. I trust Jack Robinson who's out there to make a play. I trust Bice to make a play. Like, you have so many options here.
And see, this is the special thing we're talking about now. I mean, we have all four of those guys you listed out there. I mean, they're all defensive linemen, but Bice is kind of getting put back into linebacker position. Look for some exciting things. Antoine Smith is wanting to change the way defenses kind of play in the CIF. You know, as a player last year, he wants to be unique.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what they can do.
Look to see if Bice is blitzing here, especially on this play. Gamage has Baldwin in the backfield. Gets the snap. Throws out quickly to wide receiver screen to Jackson. Jackson able to briefly make De Palma miss, but is wrapped up by Bice and John De Palma.
And we see, I mean, Jackson right there, he's got some quick moves. His initial step into space is successful. Almost every time he takes the ball, it looks like he made up his mind on where he wanted to go, and then right as he went to go there, he tried to cut back. He had De Palma beat there. De Palma's got to be a little more cautious there. We don't got to make a big play every time. We don't got to force a fumble. Just don't let him gain yards. And it looks like here we got about 2nd and 9-ish to go.
Jackson, the motion man, fires deep.
There's Murray.
Lakeith Murray, interception in the back of the end zone.
He took a massive hit, and he was not afraid.
Touchdown, Marshals!
Little celebration here with defensive coordinator Antoine Smith and Lakeith Murray representing his old number. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments.
By rule, the ball will be placed at the 5-yard line. First down.
It looks
what a stud.
It looks like that number 4 is just it's just a big play number that we got here for the Rapid City Marshals. I mean, we saw the fun little celebration there with Coach Antoine Smith, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to have fun tonight. They're going to get the ball on the 5-yard line. That's a great result there, great read, and even while taking the massive hit there, he was still able to hold on to the ball, and that's what you need to do. We can't see a player out here, and not saying anybody is, but we can't see anybody be soft out here. I mean, if you're going to make the play, you got to be ready for contact, and he was ready for contact.
Yep. Lakeith Murray.
It shows the toughness there, Murray.
Yep. Lakeith Murray able to bring back the offense on the field. Tyrone Jones, the quarterback, has Bird and Chisholm in motion.
Chisholm deep. He has him.
Chisholm.
Can he hit him?
Oh, rolls in. Kevin Chisholm.
No.
Oh, they stripped it away.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, another touchdown catch by number 1 wide receiver, Kevin Chisholm.
We're going to have to see what they call here. From end zone to almost end zone, he lands and rolls in. Are they saying down by contact?
That's about the 2-yard line.
Still, though, from the 5-yard line, I mean, we're looking at here saying 10, 20, 30, almost 45 yards. We got about 42, 43-yard catch here.
From first down at your own 5-yard line, able to swing it all the way to the other 2. That's impressive stuff.
And we talk about this. We need to see Kevin Chisholm. Where's Kevin Chisholm? Jones comes out. It looks like we found his favorite receiver, and it's resulted in 2 massive plays.
Yeah, already a touchdown catch for Kevin Chisholm. Probably could have been a second, but
by rule, the player was not touched down by contact. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Second touchdown for Kevin Chisholm.
2 catches, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns, massive.
Early offensive
Rapid
MVP.
City, how many are we going for? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
And we move it to the left hash mark. We're going for 4 points here right now. Can we have some success? We have 24-0. Can we make it 28-0? What a massive throw. About 3 yards from the end zone, all the way down to the 2 where he catch it. That is effort right there. That's the reason why Kevin Chisholm
at the 10-yard line.
Is a fan favorite here in Rapid City. He lays his body on the line. Doesn't matter if it's preseason. He's here to put on a show for these fans.
Kevin Chisholm, the fan favorite. Also in motion again with Bird. Tyrone Jones in the backfield looks to scramble after facing some brief pressure. Fires to the back of the end zone. Oh, it hits Kevin Chisholm right in the chest, but can't hold on.
Talk about a tide of a turn right there, a flip of a coin. I mean, he dives and makes a catch on 40, 50 yards right in his hands. It looks like it could have been tipped. It might have not been. I'm going to say this, though. Tyrone Jones running right, throwing left across his body. What a fantastic
Just a couple more
throw.
corporate sponsors: Pacific Steel, Rapid Towing, Rapid Window Tinting, Ray's Auto Body, and Supplement Warehouse.
And there we see again, the benefit of having an athlete at quarterback. We saw last year when Demetrius Davis had to step up and be an emergency quarterback. So, the benefits of having a scrambler. We saw a run, a big run for Tyrone Jones. Saw 2 big throws from Tyrone Jones. Seems to be putting on a show early here for the Rapid City Marshals and their fans.
And this is a very interesting. I think Coach Dan Magic is back with us for a little bit, being a special teams coach here. We got a little potato kick is what he's calling. That's what I was talking about. A little roll, a little hard to manage and hold.
Yep, Jackson set to return, able to bounce around 1 and get to the sideline here and is met hard by Lakeith Murray and Keenan McKnight.
Yeah, and Clayton Shutt there was not paying attention. Kind of got blindsided on that block there. Fantastic block by number 29, Travis Williams. I mean, it's easy to kind of block somebody when they don't know you're coming, but still, fantastic hit to give him a little extra 5-6 yards right there. The coverage isn't great. That's what we need, though, on that play, but I think if you can pin him a little more in the corner instead of straight direct, make him work for that return.
It'll be Jack Robinson playing the nose tackle. So again, we have kind of a NASCAR package with having 4 true defensive linemen out there, but Bice playing linebacker.
And we see here, Corey Tucker's kind of stepped out for a little bit, so we're letting the other defensive backs kind of get some work here. We got less than 90 seconds left.
Gamage hands off to Baldwin.
And Bice just throws his body into him, bouncing him into the sides. Up to the 20-yard line, about 4-yard gain there. And this is going to take us about down to the 1 minute. This is going to be about a media timeout right here, I believe, in the second half. CIF
timeout.
rules.
Marshals, that is their first timeout of the half.
And Rapid City Marshals actually want to take their first timeout.
We will take the 60-second timeout at this time.
It's time for the Coors Light Chills Cam. We'll be right back.
All righty, Rapid City, raise them glasses and start chugging that Coors Light. Chug, 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 chug. Back in action, brought to you by Kingdom Realty.
Here we are back, Micah. 106 right now in the second quarter. We saw a timeout right there before the media timeout because Dudley wants to trust his defense here.
Baldwin, again, such a hard guy to take down. Another gain about 4, so it'll be third and really short for the Fargo Invaders.
And DuPont might be a little shaken up there. Kind of had him land on his chest.
This defense is playing phenomenal. Let's give a
big
special
man
round of
tackle
applause for offensive line and defensive line coach Matt Wells.
clock is ticking. The clock's going to run down right here. I mean, we got third down. If we can get a big stop right here, we might see another timeout as Coach Dudley's probably going to want another little play here before the half.
Damage.
Nobody's deep. They're going to try and stun him
Gets
here.
the snap. Hands off to Devaney. Devaney tackled hard by the attitude of Tanner Stewart. Seems to be a scrum for a football. Maybe a fumble. Oh, Tim Devaney holds on, though. But Tanner Stewart brings the attitude that you kind of need on a defense that's already playing lights out. He's kind of an aggressor.
Please reset the game clock to 24 seconds. 24 seconds. Start on my whistle.
Be first and goal, though, for the Fargo Invaders after the run.
And on the whistle of the referee right here, the clock is going to be ticking, so let's see if this defense can get this pressure right away. Clock needs to be running, and it's missing.
Gamage hands off to Devaney. Devaney is tackled for a loss by number 98, Daniel Bice.
Calling his name a lot tonight, his ability to make those tackles. And that's right there. Instead of trying to make a big hit, trying to make a big play there,
Timeout.
just wrap him up, pull him down.
Invaders, that is their second timeout of the half.
15 seconds left. Now, I believe the Invaders here, they've got to get a touchdown. They've got to do whatever they can to get this throw in here. They've got to try and find this end zone at some point. They will get the ball after half, so they're going to have a really good chance to kind of turn the tide here and kind of double down.
Couple more corporate partners: Ghost Canyon Exteriors, Iconic Window, Jersey Mike's, JM Custom Homes, Philly Ted's, and Jackson Hewitt.
Second and goal here.
We are back in action, brought to you by Kingdom Realty.
15 seconds left.
The game clock will start on the snap. The play
first
clock
half.
will start on my ready.
Gamage, no motion man again, but Gamage and Baldwin in the backfield, gets the snap and shotgun. Feels the heat, takes a big shot, hard by Daniel Bice. Goes out of the back of the end zone for an incompletion, but Daniel Bice lays the wood on Tavante Gamage, who is slow to get up.
He looks like he's hurting right now. And the Rapid City Marshals are wanting to push this Invaders team to try and beat them over the top right now. They're pressing at the line of scrimmage. All three DBs right there. We're even seeing Murray kind of push down a little bit, being like a secondary linebacker.
Be a referee's timeout for an injured Gamage.
Injury timeout.
And as we were talking about earlier, the Fargo Invaders only brought one quarterback with them. I mean, they're going to run a situation we ran into all last year.
Appears to be the new quarterback will be number 24, Jalen Sibley. Or number 1,
By
Austin
rule,
Warren.
Yeah,
there
quite
is
sure
no
who's been
10-second runoff. The play clock was stopped
Warren
on
took
the
off his
incomplete
gloves, so maybe he
pass for
can
the
play,
injured
but
player.
Gamage able to stand back up.
And that is a massive hit. I mean, Bice is a big guy down there. And I can only imagine somebody landing on you at that size is going to knock the wind out of you.
We might have too many men in the huddle here with Sibley subbing back on.
Yep.
Austin Warren. Yep, Austin Warren will be the emergency quarterback with Gamage having to take a stop. He's having to come off for a play since the referees took a personal timeout. So, Austin Warren, we now know is the emergency quarterback.
11 seconds left in this first half. Let's get on our feet and make some noise for your Rapid City Raptors.
Look for Baldwin here to rush the ball because, I mean, having a new quarterback, I expect this ball to come right up the middle. And we're going to get, well, I mean, both sides of it. I mean, we see on the far side, we see a false start essentially, and we see an encroachment on this side. The snap didn't happen.
Both teams are pointing at each other.
Encroachment.
I called it
Defense,
on Stewart.
number 7.
Called it on Tanner Stewart.
Third down.
Still third down, but does move the ball ever so closer.
About the 6-yard line right now. Now, wow, I wouldn't argue the 11 or the 6 are much of an advantage here, but I will say, when it comes to throwing the ball, but I will say with them having so much success running the ball, being on the 6 is dangerous for us right now. We have got to close down this gap.
Let's go, Marshals.
And we need some pursuit here.
Let's go,
Warren
Marshals.
gets the snap, scrambles to the back of the end zone, almost picked again by Lakeith Murray. So no matter who the quarterback is, Lakeith Murray just seems to be around the ball.
They throw a negative, he's the positive out there, and that magnet pull, he might have another one here today. I mean, 7 seconds, fourth down. This is the final play of this drive for them.
Devontae Gamage wanting to come back in. A lot of men on the field here with Devontae Gamage coming off. But Austin Warren again, the quarterback, gets the snap. Throws to the back of the end zone for an incompletion and a turnover on downs with 4 seconds left.
And this is the time, I mean, you're sitting here. Tyrone Jones, we've already seen your arm. Let's try and make a touchdown. Let's try and get a play out here.
We already can see that he can throw it the entire field.
Only thing that we can't do here, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Coach Dudley is a risk taker. He likes to go for it. I wouldn't be surprised here just to kind of just like take a little knee or take a little, just take a sack. Just kind of go down and not have a turnover, because that's the last thing you want. There's a bad snap, ball goes in the end zone, they get a touchdown, and the ball back at half.
Yeah, I agree, Tyler. You have to be mindful here. Levon Macon in the huddle is now Demetrius Davis, Tyrone Jones,
and no Kevin
That's
Chisholm.
A 4th down stop brought to you by Iconic Window and Door.
Wide receiver Andre Dorn is out here for the first time tonight, seeing if he can make a big play here.
Macon and Davis in motion.
Look for him to go
Jones
deep. Davis
the
is
snap.
there.
Davis over across the
He
middle.
has him.
Oh, incompletion, but no flag either, with Davis wanting to pass interference and all the Marshall faithful as well.
It looked like he was getting pulled down by his hair. And we're going to see a Play It Again Sports instant replay here. And we're going to hear from the fans if they're upset about this. This is a nice throw. He has him beat, and he pulls and rips him around.
Yeah. Invaders there, lucky to get away with no pass interference.
And with that, that is going to be the end of the first half for the Rapid City Marshals against the Fargo Invaders. 24-0. They doubled down their points there. Referees are still talking, but if we leave with a 24-point lead at half, that's still a good thing, and we ain't mad about that.
Yep. Defense playing really solid here. We saw troubles last year with our defense, but now really coming strong here with both offense, defense, and special teams firing on all cylinders.
And as we hit halftime, we got a big show for you guys. We're going to have some special defenders. You see kind of stand down here because we're going to have a special dance here. The defender's going to jump with the cheerleading team, the dance team here, perform. Our Wes Johnson owner's going to jump out.
First grade half. Rapid City Marshals 24 and the Fargo Invaders 0.
And with that being said, we're going to take a break here. Watch this action.
We are trying to do everything we can to make sure every game is exciting. That means we're going to do a contest. And I mean, right now we're going to start it. I need everybody to get their phones out because I need video from everybody in here. In a second, we got our Rapid City Marshal cheerleaders. They're going to dance. They are going to be joined by your defensive squad from the Rapid City Marshals. We need video of this. I need you to make sure you tag the Rapid City Marshals on whatever social you want. Use the hashtag Marshall Dancers. You tag us, you put that hashtag. In a week, next game, we're going to give away a football to whoever got the most views from their video. Make some noise for your Rapid City Marshall defensive squad and Rapid City Marshall cheerleaders. All right, let's go, guys.
Alrighty, fans, just a reminder, the Marshals' next game is March 4th. The Marshals will be traveling to Sioux City and taking on the Sioux City Bandits. Watch the game live while enjoying a delicious Philly cheesesteak at Philly Ted's, the exclusive watch party location for away games of the Rapid City Marshals. And don't forget, there is still time to buy those 50-50 tickets from the athletes over at Rushmore Athletics.
All right, I'm down on the field. We're going to do a couple field goals. I got a couple ladies that think that they can hit a 15-yard field goal. I don't know if they can do it. What do you think? If any of these balls go over here, these ones I got to get back. I can't have you got to get these ones during gameplay. So I got to get these ones back. All right, let's see what you do. Let's go. Not always as easy as it seems. All right. Oh, hang on here. Your dad runs park bench, right? If you make this kick, well, let me change that. If you miss this kick, he's got to take $100 off the bill for the Marshals for apparel. It's all going to be on you. Do you want to do that? You want to take that bet? Do you want to take $100 off your dad's bill? No, we won't make you do that. I don't want to put the pressure on like that. Let's go for the kick. Let's make it. Oh, come on. We can do it. Let's go from the 5-yard line. Let's try it again. Where's my other kicker? Go for it. Make that kick. Last one. Let's give it a try. All right. We're all right. Hey, please welcome back to the field Rapid City Marshall cheerleaders.
Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or lease, call me, Shay Matkins, at Matkins Real Estate to find your new home.
Performance Vision Training Center pairs with Vision Source to help athletes grow. The professionals at the training center believe that the eyes lead the body. And their skills paired with technology like synaptic screen training and synaptic strobe glasses help these athletes. Come on in and train like the pros with Dr. Pearson. The Performance Vision Training Center helps athletes.
When it comes to barbecue, keep it simple. Meat, spice, smoke, and nobody knows that better than the pitmasters at Maple Street Barbecue in Rapid City. Maple Street Barbecue serves up mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone platters that'll make you want to stick your head in the smoker. Please, don't stick your head in the smoker. With barbecue from around the country, you're going to want to stop by the Rushmore Mall and taste true American barbecue at family-owned and operated Maple Street Barbecue.
Hey, Brandon, you got any t-shirts left? I wonder if anybody wants one of these t-shirts. I got a few left sitting here. Everybody want one of these things? Hey, I forgot to mention, Park Bench has got all our merch, all our apparel, right behind section 106, 107. Get up there and go get something. Get your Marshall gear. I'm going to throw some out right now, though. We got a t-shirt cannon this year. Yeah, Brandon, I don't think they're loud enough. I can't hear them. Yeah, it might have been this. Was it this side? You know what? It might have been over here. What was it again? Oh, that's pretty good over on this side. All right. What about over here then? Oh, wow. This side. You guys want to try again? Ready? Go. Oh, that was much better. Oh, that's pretty even now. Oh, that guy's got a souvenir. Let's shoot her down the line. See who along the field can get one here. Right down to the 5-yard line. Make sure to grab those 50-50 tickets. We're going to draw that number in the third quarter.
Alrighty, Rapid City, keep the party rolling by heading over to the official post-game party at the park in Bacon Park following tonight's game. Come hang out with the players and enjoy a great atmosphere. We hope to see you there.
Hello and welcome back to the Summit Arena at the Monument. Corey Tucker will be the kicker. He will also be playing defense here shortly as well. Fargo Invaders set to return.
Get on your feet and make some noise for your Rapid City Marshals.
Third kick now where Corey Tucker has put it out of bounds.
And it
Kick
looks like
out of
we have
bounds
to have
by
a
rule.
little
The
kicking
ball will be
practice
placed
for
at
him
the
because it
25-yard
keeps going
line.
outside.
First down, Invaders.
A little good old toe poke from somebody that doesn't know what they're doing should be able to send the ball straight, at least with anything. You don't know how to aim, just toe poke the ball. It'll get it through there. So, but no harm, no foul. There's really no negative here. This isn't like the NFL when they get the ball on the 40-yard line where it's that big of a deal. Here, they shorten the field, and you just try and make this Fargo Invaders team do something they have not done so far, and that's prove that they can get into that end zone.
Yeah, Tavante Gamage also now back out there, but defensive coordinator Antoine Smith really seems to have it figured out.
Started right. We're on defense. Let's make some noise.
And we've got Brandon Gayton right now, local man, offensive line, defensive line, playing the nose, getting his opportunity now here on the inside.
Gamage with Devaney in the backfield. Hands it off to Devaney, and it's tackled by Keenan McKnight. And, as you mentioned, number 52, Brandon Gayton.
Yeah, Rapid City duo there, getting it done right in the middle. Linebacker, Keenan McKnight, played with the team last year, probably got to step in about 4 or 5 games, and he's looking to make a bigger impact now. Now, he's another guy, too. We talked about Jack Robinson. Keenan McKnight came in. He's a little bit smaller last year. He's put on some weight, some muscle, and he's really been putting in some work to kind of get some minutes and reps on this team.
Yeah, whatever offseason program Jack Robinson and Keenan McKnight really seem to have needs to be working for you and I, huh, Tyler?
Yeah.
Gamage gets in the backfield and is tackled and sacked by number 18, Derek Millsap.
Derek Millsap, as the guy was talking about, when all the players kind of showing up, getting their photos taken, he was talking about, he's like, man, if I get a fumble and I return for a touchdown or anything, I'm not giving it to anybody. I'm keeping it. It's my first one. I've never done it and everything. But, I mean, while he might not get those types of big plays, he's got a big personality. He's going to be in the backfield a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a big play turnover from Millsap sometime this season.
And the way defense is playing right now, they're firing on all cylinders. That this might be.
All right, third down. Let's make some noise.
And we have linebacker, defensive back Clayton Shutt getting some movement here. And no hike there. And
yeah, no snap. But Constant Jackson.
He was about 10, 15 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Ball start. 12.
So,
5-yard
again,
penalty.
offensive miscues are hurting the Invaders.
Way to go, Rapid City. That was perfect. Way to go.
And this is, where we kind of see some of the difference between like a regular arena team versus an adapted team.
More noise than this.
And we also see here, I mean, this league doesn't call offsides a lot because when you hike the ball within a yard or two, they kind of let things go. We see a lot of times where like that has to be offsides and it's not. The quarterback's got to be ready to read that if he's going to put a man in motion. No motion here.
Yep, no motion here. They backing away from it. Gamage with Devaney in the backfield gets the snap. Immediately feels the pressure of Bice. Fumble in the end zone. Still not recovered and is eventually recovered by Derek Millsap. He throws it down. He says, I don't want this ball. I'm not keeping it.
Everything we just talked about, he forgot. Yep. He forgot. Did I not just say this man is going to make a big play and get a touchdown?
That is a touchdown by number 18, defensive lineman.
Derek, now he realizes he has to go get that ball. Defensive coordinator Antoine Smith going to go fight for it.
Rolling on the field was the ball.
They're trying to get it, bargain from it, and he got it. Antoine Smith, the People's defensive coordinator.
And look at that. That's a coach right there. Millsap's going to be really happy when he sees this. He doesn't even know what's going to happen here.
Lineman coach Matt Wells also proud.
All right, Rapid City.
He's a raw man.
1, 2, 3, or 4.
Puts a smile on our face.
And it looks like we're going for 3 here. We got 30-0. Let's see, can we convert?
Jones back in at quarterback, so no opportunity for Eilers yet, or Mitchell yet, or Michael yet. Sorry, Michael. Jones gets the snap, makes a quick adjustment to make the catch, fires to it, and walks it in for a 3-point conversion.
Andre Dorn. And look at that interaction. This is what you need to be doing. You play in the indoor football. You play CIF football. You got to interact with the fans. And we see he gets that 3-point conversion right there. Gives the ball to some of the fans down here in these awesome party boxes we got down here. High fives all the way through. And we got a 33-point lead.
Fans are right there. They're right in a part of the environment. It's a very intimate setting here, and it's good to see such a full arena, especially for a preseason tie.
And so much talk this past year. I mean, let's review 2022. There's lots of controversy and argument down in Omaha, talking about play-by-play teams being too biased and everything. So let's turn this. Let's shift it. What do the Fargo Invaders need to do here? They're down 33 points. They can't just be demoralized yet. This isn't even their league, their style. What do they need to do here when they come out after this return?
It's going to start with number 12, Constant Jackson. He has really been the electric man for the Fargo Invaders. And Leonte Baldwin just need to kind of keep doing what you're good at instead of trying to fit into a mold of an arena football league. Run the plays you know how to run.
Yeah, and he needs to get the ball into space. Jackson can actually do some damage. We have a new kicker out here.
Jack Robinson.
With the toe
Puts
poke.
it deep. Opportunity return. Nope, goes still out of bounds. At about the 1 yard line, so it was very close to a touchback.
But here's
Ruling
what we will
on the
say.
field is a
Distance
kick out of
that
bounds.
hit the end zone.
Ball
We
will
have
be
not
placed at
had
the
that
25 yard
yet
line.
on one of our kicks.
First down, Invaders.
If he can place his body a little bit better, that body positioning, keep it in, that's some nice distance.
Yep. So Fargo Invaders now down 33-0.
It just shows you one of the hardest things to do
All
in
righty,
any
Wyatt.
athletics. In a
you
second.
can hear me down there. Are you going to be going to the after party at the park at Bacon Park? Because I know I am.
Some new faces out there for the Invaders with number 80, Sean McMonagle making his appearance. And number 24, Jalen Sibley, also getting some additional snaps here. But Gamage and Baldwin in the backfield.
A lot of space here for Jackson. See if he can just get a quick little reception here and take some, space. And up
Hands
the middle.
off to Baldwin. Baldwin able to bring McKnight down for about a 4 yard gain.
McKnight kind of stalled there for a second. He's got to attack him and lead him into his other defender. I mean, obviously he's a big body. He's a hard guy to tackle, but you can't wait because.
All righty, Marshals fans. With a score of 33-0, we need to give some credit to head coach Dante Dudley.
Because an unstoppable force will do a lot of damage if you don't have an immovable object.
High snap. Gamage makes an adjustment, able to spin out of a brief tackle, and is hit on the sideline by number 52, Brandon Gayton.
Yeah, and it looks like we also had another DB over there. Tanner Stewart was able to make some movement over there. We saw Millsap. He got him. He had his jersey. I think if he would have been about a foot or two closer, he could have wrapped his hands around him.
Now third and medium, third and
Here
5.
we go, third down, Rapid City. Make some noise.
And this is why you want your defensive ends, your edge rushers, your outside linebackers, your guys that are going to rush the quarterback. They need to be long. They need to have that width, that reach, so they can do what Millsap's been doing.
Hands off to Baldwin. Baldwin stuffed from Keenan McKnight.
And that's what I was talking about. 2 plays ago, he's got to attack him. Don't let him come to you. And when that happens, Keenan McKnight just made a massive play there and about a yard loss. It should be about 4. That's very courteous of them.
All righty,
Deontay Baldwin,
fans,
very
that stop is
easily
brought to you
270
by
plus.
A couple more partners: Kelly Sports Lounge, Kingdom Realty, Coyote Coffee, Midwestern Mechanical, Elite Chiropractic, and Old School Sliders.
Yeah. Leonte Baldwin, very easily 270 pounds north of that.
Now, here's my thing that I'm trying to think about is like right now, you saw your kicker was able to put the ball on a kickoff all the way back to the end zone. Why not go for 3 here and just try and get some points up there? Try and build some momentum. They've got about 6 yards to go here to get to the 15 for a first. There's a lot of space there.
Gets the snap. Gamage scrambling for his life. Able to make one man miss, but can't quite round the corner. Oh, he does.
And we got a flag over here.
Might be a holding.
Number
Both
11,
sides are pointing at each other.
Clayton Shutt left his man. Number 24, Jalen Sibley, was wide open. And Shutt tried making the run there and missed that there. We have to be more efficient out there. They can't let 2 bad things happen in a row.
I think discipline is the word we're all looking for here, especially for the Rapid City Marshals defense. Up big, can afford to kind of have this kind of laissez-faire defense, but
it's going to be interesting to see what happens here on 4th down. We got a situation where either they got a first down here or we're going to have turnover on downs.
Jackson believes that they got the first down. It was very close for us here, right down on the edge. It's all about when he hit those pads, and it's such a hard thing to kind of tell from any angle, really.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be our line judge over here to see if he actually was in position and kind of saw it.
Penalty on the field is illegal contact on the defense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is a first down.
And he got just enough yards to the 15. It would have been a first down, I believe, almost either way with that illegal contact. No harm, no foul there. And now we're talking about this. You know, the Fargo Invaders need to make some plays, need to start moving the ball. They haven't got the ball to Jackson just yet on this drive, but they just got a first down. This is progress for them. They've got to continue here. No false starts, no offsides, nothing, no penalties. They've just got to get the ball to Jackson.
Yep, Constant Jackson will be the motion man. And Sibley.
He's open in the back.
Gets the snap, throws, and spikes it into the dirt looking for Sibley of the Fargo Invaders.
And we got a little talking down here. Number 1, Austin Warren, talking to the Marshals bench. Keenan McKnight got a little lucky that the throw was off because he was a little separated away there in coverage. And we have not seen yet this half center Drew Peterson. He has been on the bench this entire drive, has not come back out. He's been getting beat, and I'm surprised they're not giving him another opportunity out here. Also, it looks like maybe we got Claude Jules out there as well, offensive lineman playing DE.
Gamage gets the snap again, has to scramble and look, and able to make one man miss. Name another man and able to sneak into the end zone for a Fargo Invader touchdown. Constant Jackson having a brief conversation there with Lakeith Murray. But Fargo Invaders finally get the points they're looking for.
And we talked about it. I mean, obviously they weren't finding Jackson. Jackson's such a threat. We're worrying about him. But, I mean, we're sitting here talking about Gamage needing to make some plays, needing to do a little something. His throws were a little off, but he did it with his legs there. And the Fargo Invaders are finally on the board. No shutout here
Touchdown,
in Rapid City.
Fargo Invaders, number 11, quarterback Tavante Kamaj.
Here's that reminder. If we can get a fumble recovery or an interception and run it back, we get those points. Let's make some noise, Rapid City.
The Invaders are going for 3 here.
Gamage alone in the backfield, hands off to Baldwin. Baldwin able to bring it close to the end zone. Officials called a touchdown or a conversion.
A three-point conversion. And the problem we just saw right there, this is kind of a flip-flop. We're going back and forth. We saw not just Keenan McKnight, but we saw one of our DBs over here. They kind of just waited and let this bowling ball run into them. Run defense has to be stepped up. People have to be attacking this running back. We can't let him
Couple more shout-outs for you, Rapid City.
3 or 4 yards on his run.
Ray's Auto Body and Supplement Warehouse.
It'll be the first time kicker Quinn Redmond will be called out for duty.
Yeah, since the start of the game. And we don't have our usual suspects out there. We actually have Levon Macon, who is not a kick return specialist.
Let's see what
and Isaiah Robinson.
And Isaiah Robinson, a name we have not called tonight at the receiver position.
Actually, no, I think it'll be Austin Warren kicking. So emergency quarterback, wide receiver, and kicker Austin Warren. So both teams depleted in the kicking department.
Now, it's interesting. I want to see how our coverage team does because Tanner Stewart down here has been starting for DB for us over on the cornerback position. But yesterday on kickoff practice, and they're just running through, seeing who can kick, he wanted to be on the special teams unit, like wanted to be out there. He wants to be in the action. That's like the type of guy that you want for your team. Let's see one of these guys can make a big play. Isaiah Robinson's got to be craving this ball right now.
Austin Warren kicks deep. Will float out of bounds. Oh, fumble, still not quite recovered, and Isaiah Robinson is hit hard. But Marshals recover at about the 11 or 12-yard line.
But Jaheim Bird was right there, that weird bounce. We got to come pick that up, but we can't. If it's going to bounce, you got to anticipate where it's going to be, and we got to run through it.
Almost saw fan interference as well.
By rule, the ball will be placed where the fan touches it. First down, Rapid City.
So fan actually did touch it, so it'll be
Please
placed at
set
the
the
10-yard
game
line.
clock
Fans
to
got to be careful there. I
9:15.
mean,
9:15.
yeah, obviously the ball goes
This
into the
will be our
stands. It's yours. You can have
9-minute
it. But you
media
got to be
timeout.
really careful. You're not going to, get your arm chopped off here by these, these men, these missiles flying at a loose ball.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, take a look up at the Jumbotron. We are going to do a top 10 replay brought to you by Play It Again Sports.
Game clock. On a kickoff, please start the clock when the back judge hands the ball to the kicker.
A lot of these replays are showing the kind of the big plays that Rapid City Marshals seem to have against their northern neighbors in North Dakota, Fargo Invaders. Here's the halftime show as well, just in case you guys missed it. Really Savannah Banana-esque with the introduction of the Rapid City Marshals defense out there dancing with the cheerleaders.
And that's kind of what the ownership here, Wes Johnson and Rebecca Chapman, kind of want to bring to the Rapid City Marshals here. They want to have more fun. They want to have more social media presence. They want to have more field interaction. They want the players and the community to connect. And that's very important here.
We are back to action, brought to you by Kingdom Realty.
Now back to the action on the field. Tyrone Jones still in at quarterback. Gets the snap, low snap, able to scramble and run. Maybe a gain of 2. And is met hard by number 44 of the Fargo Invaders, Alex Thompson.
It's going to be about a 2-yard gain there, and no harm, no foul there. A little low snap. I mean, this has got to be something that's got to be fixed. I don't know how the best way to fix this is. It seems like the snaps are just kind of going wide or low of the quarterback.
Haven't seen it high yet, so.
That's positive. And last year we had a couple of those instances that kind of really hurt us.
Tyrone Jones with Devin Davis in the backfield. Bird and Robinson in motion. Able to hand it off to Devin Davis. Devin Davis for a gain of about 3.
Take 3 yards right there. We got third down and 5. Nice little progress, nice little movement. We know we're not going to kick it. There ain't no punting in this league. Let's just get 3 more yards. Let's just keep chipping away. Eventually, this armor's going to crack.
Jack Robinson out there playing offensive tackle. Saw him taking pass sets and warm-ups.
Yeah, and it looks like we got a little change here. Claude Jules is actually in at center now. And we have a flag there. That's going to be a 605 Auto Plaza penalty.
False start. Offense, number 72. 5-yard penalty. Replay third down.
So move it back to the original line of scrimmage there with the false start.
And now an okay 3rd and 5 has turned into a not so great 3rd and 10.
Yep. Imagine this is a passing play.
Fans, I want you to stand up if you plan on going to the after party at the park after the game.
Here we go. Tyrone Jones. He has 2 men in motion. So Robinson and Bird. He's going to have Robinson deep. If he looks, he has him. He has Bird way deep. No!
Oh, dropped. That's 88, number 88, Darius Cody. Apologize saying Bird earlier, but Cody can't quite hold on to the ball. Tyrone Jones did throw him open, though. It's the right route, just couldn't bring it in.
It's great ball placement there. I mean, he saw the defender that he had. He had just a little bit of room. Any bit higher, he overthrows him. Any bit lower, that's an interception. Fit it right in that window there. And we're halfway through the 3rd quarter. We still have not seen Kyle Michael. It's going to be interesting to see if he comes out at all right now. I mean, Jones has been playing very well. 4th down, we got to go for 10.
Demetrius Davis, in at tailback. Jones
has him.
Has Demetrius Davis open.
And
Davis along the sideline makes one man miss into a touchdown for the Rapid City Marshals.
And that's a TDD. Touchdown, Demarius Davis. Demetrius Davis there has been a touchdown machine all last season.
Scored by number 3, wide receiver Demetrius Davis.
And apologies on the mishap there on the Warner, but yeah, Demetrius Davis, last year we talked about just touchdown city is what he was. And now here he is. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of stuff from him because preseason we're getting a lot of looks from everybody.
All right, what are we doing, Rapid City? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Comes in at tailback and still makes a big play. 2 big plays for 2 big touchdowns. Marshals here are going for 2. Currently 39-9.
Cody, the motion man. Jones looks to run it in himself. Able to make one man miss, but can't quite bounce it out to the sideline. Is tackled by number 28. Or number 29, sorry, of the Fargo Invaders, Travis Williams.
Protection kind of broke down there a little early. Wasn't able to actually get the blocking that he needed. But a 30-point lead here. Very comfortable. Still 6:16 left in this third quarter.
Corey Tucker will be doing the kicking again. Let's see if they do the potato method, putting the ball sideways instead of upright.
We need to see some returns here. We need to make this Fargo Invader team actually do something. Don't just put the ball out of bounds. Let's see if we can get a little squib right down the middle. It causes confusion. Do these 2 at the 25, do they push themselves in? Do we sit here and we have number 26, Carnell Day? Does he kind of step up, or does he trust that his playmaker behind him is going to get it?
I trust Constant Jackson to return from what I've seen so far.
We got the potato punt here, potato kick. Let's see if we can get a little toe poke on it, see if we can keep it in bounds. There it is, and there's a little squib.
Bounces over McMonagle, able to return to Carnell Day, and is tackled hard there.
Not just a group tackle right there. Everybody wanted some of the action right there.
Yep. I think that was DePalma, Keenan McKnight.
Yeah, even Devin Davis, fullback, getting in on the action right there.
Yep. Still goes to about the halfway point, so just about the same as kicking it straight out of bounds, but still.
It's preseason. You want to see what your coverage team has out there. That's what you want. So we need to. This is all about testing things out right here. So I mean, sure, we'll put in the ball 25 every time is great. We got to see what our guys can do. Can they cover? Can when they have to kick this many times when you're leading and scoring so many touchdowns? Are they tired running 40, 50 yards?
Bice McGraw also in there.
And everybody but the center moved right there.
Yep, Drew Peterson. First time he's back out there. Seems to really be struggling.
Yeah, Tyler McGaw out there is an offensive lineman. I mean, true offensive lineman, playing through college, playing and indoor, coming before he came here. And now getting an opportunity here. And I think that's kind of really what Coach Matt Wells wants. I mean, he works with the offense and defensive line anyways. So if he can kind of work for guys to be tweeners, get your 3 starters on both sides and then get yourself 4 or 5 guys that can play either side.
Yeah.
Injury happens, you're set to go. And that's what he kind of wants and kind of needs.
And we talked, too, about the problem of, potentially of adding, Corey Henry back into the mix, right? Tony Thompson as well. So, like, you're adding, 5, 6 big names on defense. But what happens if...
Offside. Defense. Number 5. Sorry, correction. Number 98. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Offsides is called, I guess, on Daniel Bice, but still here, quite prominent defensive line play. They can allow 5 yards. 1st and 5 for the Fargo Invaders. Jaheim Bird also playing defensive back. Gamage gets the snap, hands off to Devaney. Devaney bumps outside, able to make a quick gain of about 3.5, 4 yards to be 2nd and short for the Fargo Invaders, and is tackled by number 24, Jaheim Bird, and number 4, Lakeith Murray.
See, and now we have an interesting situation here where we've got our wide receivers coming out playing DB. We're getting a lot of unique, situations and interaction right here, seeing if these guys can go on multiple sides. We got Corey Tucker back out there, going to try and lead this defense. And Tanner Stewart is in the middle right here at linebacker.
Tanner Stewart, a very true tweener, but you can play defensive back, can play linebacker. Blitz is here, has Constant Jackson open and beats Corey Tucker for a Fargo Invader touchdown. And Constant Jackson.
It looked like Corey Tucker had him up until about the 2-yard line, and then he kind of stopped to look where the ball was instead of just following with him and just covering. I mean, you've got to make contact right there to prevent the touchdown.
That
just
is
stay
a
with
Fargo Invaders touchdown. Number 12, wide receiver, Constant Jackson.
And that can't happen. I mean, Corey Tucker's supposed to be a defensive leader and anchor in here. He had about 4 or 5 interceptions last year. Big play guy. Just follow through with him and turn your body inside and just space him out, box him out. But Jackson's a big play guy for him. And I mean, he's been talking a lot, and he's still talking. He's talking to the box people out here. He's a
See if
personality.
Corey Tucker can able to get it back. Gamage gets the snap, hands off to Devaney. Devaney makes 1-man miss, 2-man miss, and is tackled at about the 2-yard line for a failed conversion.
The power there. The power to
Media
prevent that from being
timeout.
another conversion.
Media
Well
timeout.
done for the Marshals here now. We have a media timeout going on right now, so we're going to take a step back. Mosaic MC commentating team here on the live stream. We'll be back in about 60 seconds.
Here we got somebody actually doing the wobble. Come on. I want to see you doing it. Get up and move.
Austin Warren will be set to kick. Fans taking in part of the dancing here at Summit Arena at the Monument in Rapid City, South Dakota. Beautiful downtown Rapid City. 7:51 local time. We are burning through this game, Tyler.
Rapid City Marshals games are now kicking off an hour earlier than last
All right,
year.
Marshals fans, get on your feet and make some noise.
Warren kicks deep.
Robinson for the return.
Robinson for the return. Waves off Macon. Robinson able to find a hole. Spins around one. It's tackled about the 25-yard line. So about got tackled right around midfield.
There's a little Mario Kart race out there. Ran around with little speed bumpers, and Jaleel snipes, and as soon as they hit him, spun out and accelerated for another 5 yards there.
Yep. No bananas on the track for this one. It'll be Gabe Parra Perez will be playing center.
And
new quarterback.
There's the change. Kyle Michael is going to get his opportunity out here. Number 10, he is a local guy as well. He's got some zip on there. Let's see if he can connect, and who's going to be his favorite target.
Motionman and Robinson and Cody. Michael fires across the middle, finds Derek. There is Cody. Cody able to make 1-man miss around the corner, and is tackled after another first down. So a gain of 15. Rapid City Marshals on Kyle Michael's first play.
It's fantastic there. About an 11-yard catch turned into a 15-yard play. I mean, the yards after catch right there is fantastic. A little extra 4 yards. That's what you need from these guys. Get them into space. And a definitely big way to make up for that big drop he had earlier.
Yes. Good to see Darius Cody make a bounce back.
And Isaiah Robinson's out there for him as well. So, I mean, we're getting some new faces out here. It's almost like a third unit.
Yep. Michael gets the snap.
Trying to find Robinson.
Has Robinson open in the back of the end zone for a Rapid City Marshals touchdown.
It's a touchdown, Rapid City!
It's a Black Hills Exteriors touchdown right there, 45-15. We're going to see what the team's going to go for, but I mean, Kyle Michael's coming out. 2 plays, 2 big passes.
Yeah, 2 completions and a touchdown. Can't ask for anything better than that if you're Kyle Michael trying to battle against Nick Eilers.
For the Rapid City Marshals was scored by number 19, wide receiver, Andre Dorn.
All right, what are we going for,
Pass was caught by number 13, Isaiah Robinson. But Michael, yeah, he's in a battle against Nick Eilers, you know, preseason QB1, and then now Tyrone Jones, who's this game's QB1. 4-point conversion here. Michael drops back, finds the back of the end zone, and is intercepted by Andre Dorn. Or not, so I apologize. Intercepted by the Fargo Invaders, number 32. Dallas Hayes, and is tackled by Marshall's Andre Dorn.
But no harm, no foul there. It doesn't really turn the result into anything. No interception on the stat sheet right there for him anyways. But, I mean, this quarterback room, what we're saying, there's a competition. Everybody's trying to beat each other, though. when I'm around
Rolling
these
on the
guys and I
field
see
was
them,
an interception
they
by the
really,
defense.
this quarterback group
Try
and
is
room,
incomplete.
they get along.
Yeah.
They work really well together. They're there supporting each other. A lot of joking around. So I mean, there's it's a friendly, competitive nature, and that's what you want to see because it brings the best out of everybody here.
Yeah, you know, the problems last year were a constant revolving door around quarterback.
Just a couple more
Now we have 3 solid officers, so it appears in our first preseason game.
Iconic Window, Jersey Mike's, JM Custom Homes, and Philly Ted's.
And not only just, I mean, having 3 options, like, yes, sure, that's 3 different quarterbacks. We went through 5 last year, but having to teach a new quarterback every week, a new offense, you know, trying to learn it, that's the difficult part, and Coach Dudley doesn't want that. And so, I mean, not having to do that, being able to teach all these guys at the same time is what he wants.
Potato cake here for Corey Tucker.
Toe poke right here.
Toe pokes to Devaney. Tim Devaney is met by Lakeith Murray. Again, the playmaker. You name it, on defense, offense, special teams. Lakeith Murray's everywhere. Really channeling his own Antoine Smith.
Absolutely. That number 4 is a playmaking ability there with tackling. We didn't get the roll we wanted. I mean, I really want to see one kick just hit the end zone, and let's see if we can get an opportunity for, you know, some coverage down there to force them down. But they're on the 17, 18-yard line, right here, about 18-yard line. And they've kind of built some momentum. Last 2 drives, we got scoring for them. We got a minute left here in the third. Let's see if this Marshals defense can step up.
Gamage. Hands off to Baldwin. Baldwin able to bounce around the corner and is tackled hard by Derek Millsap. Derek Millsap pushes Lonte Baldwin into the bleachers.
Massive tackle. And one thing we can't shy away from it. Jack Robinson got in that backfield quick. If that run would have been anywhere but to the outside, we would have seen a tackle for a loss right there.
Jack Robinson. Yeah, probably just as big as Leonte Baldwin.
Millsap is having himself a day.
Defense. Defense.
Hands off to Baldwin. Keenan McKnight able to help wrestle him down after a brief gain of about 4 or 5. Be about 3rd and medium here.
Announcer, you cannot be on the radio when the snap is imminent.
Yeah, we got about a 4-yard gain here, so we got 3rd and 6 to go from the 14-yard line. We're going to have too many men on the field. Nah.
Timeout, I believe. Oh, nope, quarter end.
Let's go down to the referees to see what exactly is happening, if there was a timeout called just before or if it is the end of the 3rd quarter.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter. Rapid City Marshals 45 and Fargo Invaders 15. Marshals fans, get your 50-50 tickets out. I have the winning ticket number, and I will present it here shortly.
So it is end of the 3rd quarter right here. We're going to switch into the 4th. A really quick game. I mean, 45-15. Rapid City Marshals have been doing really well here. We're still going to have that 3rd down and 6.
And the 50-50 total is $1,413.
That's a large number.
The winning ticket number is 1, 2, 3, 8, 7, 9, 4.
Somebody's going home happy tonight.
You need to take us out to dinner, huh, Tyler?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, looks like the referee's going to start this 4th quarter. Let's go back down to the field and let's see if these Marshals can stop the Invaders from getting the touchdown.
Damage, hands off to Baldwin. Baldwin able to kind of briefly hop and hobble for another gain of about 4, but Keenan McKnight trying to do his best to bring the big man down.
And he got about 3-4 yards there. They're at the 10-yard line. We got about 4th and 2 here. Now, while he wasn't able to be very successful in getting him down to the ground, slowing him down so he wasn't just running straight through was key an example right there. So good on him to hold strong and to not let go.
Jack Robinson playing the nose tackle here. Keenan McKnight, the lone linebacker. Sibley and Jackson in motion. And Keenan McKnight on 4th down, able to bring the big man Leonte Baldwin down.
With an arm tackle nonetheless.
Keenan McKnight, that's good for his confidence.
And that's an
Whoever
iconic
was
window,
our lucky
4th
ticket
down
winner,
stop.
Number 1238794. Go to the information desk on the 2nd floor. We have wonderful staff here at the monument that can help you get directions if needed.
So big turnover on downs there. Keenan McKnight able to bring Leonte Baldwin down. Michael back out there on offense. Coach Dudley, the signal caller, helping deliver this Marshals offense to 45 points, along with some help from special teams and defense, but still impressive showing here on offense, even with 3 quarterbacks. It'll be Robinson and Cody in motion, with Dorn playing in the slot. Davis also in the backfield. Motions them out. It'll be a legal motion or a legal formation there with Darius Cody not quite knowing the play call. You know, this is the beauty of preseason. Beauty of preseason. Not everybody knows every single play.
Ball
Absolutely,
start.
and it's an opportunity for you to kind of
Offense.
learn what you need
Number
to do.
88.
Yep.
5-yard penalty. First down.
As we were kind of saying in our production meeting today, it's go out there and make some mistakes. Because when you make mistakes, instead of avoiding them, you can learn from it and you can adapt. And that's what these guys are doing out here. I mean, they got about 2 weeks before they travel to Sioux City. First and 15. Let's see what they can do here.
Cody and Robinson now in motion. Michael gets the snap. Able to fire across and spikes it short, trying to look for Andre Dorn there.
Little miscommunication on there. He did have Isaiah Robinson deep. He just didn't look away from his first read.
And it might just be something to notice right now is Michael might not have the strongest arm in comparison to both Eilers and Jones. But still quite present there. Be Cody and Robinson again in the backfield with the motion men. No halfback this time. Well, the halfback, Devin Davis, pretty close to the line of scrimmage. Motions him out. Michael, quick little mesh route for a gain of about 4 or 5 to Andre Dorn.
3rd down, move the chains, got about 5 yards. Now it's going to be 3rd and 10. Let's just get some yardage. This next play has to be positive.
Yep.
A 1 yard, 2 yard, anything. It's got to be positive. We can't be in 4th and 10.
Seems to be some more confusion about the play. Play clock now down to 10. Sends out Robinson and Cody. Michael gets the snap. Looks back. Has Devin Davis open but overthrows Devin Davis, which had a surefire first down. Flag on the play as Tyler McCaw and Fargo Invaders linemen seem to be going at it there.
Holding. Offense, number 78. Half the distance to the goal. 3rd down.
Head coach Brandon Jones there for the Fargo Invaders accepts the play call and wants to replay 3rd down, 3rd and long. See if that comes back to bite him.
If you're the Marshals, you got to be happy about that. Instead of being 4th and 10, now you get 2 opportunities to get 15 yards again.
Yeah. And the way this offense has been moving, too.
Kyle Michael there, moving his receivers out of the way. He's going to have
Michael
options deep.
Throws deep. Tries to find Robinson. Whistle is blown, but for what? Flag is down in the back of the end zone.
A pretty early whistle to be blown before the play's even dead.
Yeah, ball was still in the air.
I mean, it was almost right after his release.
Ruling on the field is illegal defense. A twist. 5-yard penalty. Replay. 3rd down.
And we see this happen a lot. Illegal defense happen with these teams that, their linebackers out of position.
Yep.
It happens a lot. We kind of saw it a couple times with the Marshals last year. Nothing so far for us. So, we get that 5 yards back. Last 2 plays are almost a wash.
Yep. 3rd and 10. Right back to where we started this thing.
Now, they don't have to go for a home run right now.
Let's just get some yards. Let's move.
Michael drops back.
He has a receiver.
Cody open. Cody caught. Able to hit about the sideline.
Let's see if he gives it
calls
to him. Touchdown! Rapid City Marshals. Massive touchdown on third down.
Darius Cody brings it in, ups the score. Everything is going the Rapid City Marshals' way today.
It's like Oprah's putting on this production. You get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown.
On the play is a touchdown.
I believe they'll be going for 4 here from the 10. Get this thing up to 55-15.
I mean, this game there's a lot of time left. It's not over, it's not wrapped up. But with a massive lead like this, play around with the fourth down. Let's see a four-point play. Let's see what you can do.
Yep. Show up some different looks here. Let's see what Michael can bring. I already saw what Eilers and Jones can bring. Let's see what Michael can. Cody and Robinson in motion. Michael drops back.
Has him in the corner.
Squeezed through to Isaiah Robinson, but incomplete. Coverage there by number 32, Dallas Hayes with the Fargo Invaders. So, failed 4-point conversion.
But a great play call by Coach Dante Dudley here. I mean, he put him in space where only he could make that catch.
All righty, folks, look at the Jumbotron. We got a kiss cam.
And while they do the kiss cam, we're going to take a little 30 to 60 second break. Mosaic MC's production of the live stream here. We'll be right back.
Try to match that first one.
There we go. Up, we got it. Oh, come on. Let's see if one of our Fargo guys. Oh, that little guy got one right there.
Potato kick here, Corey Tucker. Kicks deep, bounces over McMonagle. Fielded on one hop by Carnell Den, wrestled around midfield again.
The miscommunication there from the Invaders. Number 20 linebacker Lionel Powers was running out almost as the team was kicking it, was out of position.
Yeah.
And we have a kick return.
Alrighty, football fans, if you got a birthday today, you stand up and dance and we can see if we can get you on the big screen.
Cheerleader. Here, you got, he's doing it too.
And now for the first time all day, there's actually an offensive drive that's starting behind the 25-yard line.
Yep, in negative territory, or in their own territory, is
low
the
snap.
Invaders. And low snap.
And that's going to be a sack right there.
Yep. Devontae Gamage wrestled again in the backfield. Almost had no time to operate there.
Ducey Burwell with the sack there. I mean, literally, quarterback's kind of already fallen. He just kind of high-fived him to claim that sack himself.
Yep. Almost got a feel for Devontae Gamage here. Having little time to operate. Really trying to get things figured out.
He has been taking a beating today.
Yep.
2nd and 15 here for the Invaders.
McKnight has the mic. Gamage drop back, tries to fire long, has a wide receiver open, but overthrew Constant Jackson.
And man, that is on the marsh right there. Jackson actually ran 2 separate routes, was open on both of them. He had a check down over here that unfortunately he wasn't hit on. He had a little cutback route about the 20-yard line, and then once De Palma tried stepping to him, he just kind of spun out and went deep. If Gamage could have hit him right there, that's dangerous territory. Yep. Can't bite on that.
If you know, if there's one positive thing to look forward to if you're a Fargo Invaders fan, is that Constant Jackson is the truth.
He's not afraid to take hits.
Nope.
He's being hit all day, and he's still chucking it away.
He's an electric factory. High snap here. Devontae Gammage running for the rest of his life. Juicy Burwell takes the hit and is recovered for a Rapid City Marshals touchdown. Juicy Burwell. It's a wrap.
Rapid City touchdown!
Made a major hit there on Gammage to prevent him from picking up the ball, and the ball kind of bounced in his lap anyways. We were talking about that earlier. We'd rather have a low snap than a high snap.
Yep.
Yes.
Ruling on the field was a fumble recovered by the Rapid City Marshals in the end zone. Touchdown.
Four-point play here. Try and get this thing to 61 points. Everything's going the Rapid City Marshals' way. Showing the Fargo Invaders a little bit of the CIF energy.
I will say, though, this is really good practice for them because, I mean, they're an outdoor team. They play in a little bit bigger field. So them being able to just get these reps, their season doesn't even start till like April. So
I believe refs whistle in here. Play clock's down to 0. Let's see if
timeout.
Adjusted.
Invaders. This will also be media timeout.
So a 2 for timeout there with Invaders and a media timeout coming up.
Alrighty, Marshals fans. Hold your infant or a little person up in the air for the Simba Cam.
Where they at? Let's see them. I know we got some little guys. Hey,
there we go.
Our first little one right there.
Somebody holding up their kid. There we go. Simba.
Oh, perfect. Hey, there we go. A little bit bigger one there. That's excellent. Hey, he's got a light up saber.
Hoping somebody would hold up one of their shorter friends here.
Let's find some more.
There we go.
All right.
4-point conversion here from the 10. Kyle Michael. Or Michelle. Has Devin Davis in the backfield. Cody and Robinson in motion. Dorn at the bottom of the screen. All right, Michael gets the snap. Throws to the back of the end zone. Oh, throws to the front of the end zone, I apologize. But it's wrestled short. Darius Cody cannot quite backpedal in the back of the end zone.
And our defense has been on the field a majority of this game. I mean, 2 defensive touchdowns, a special teams touchdown. They're on here a lot, and it doesn't seem like they're tired out there, which is a good thing. The coaches have got to be happy. And Coach Matt Wells and his positivity, we were watching him out here running their pregame warm-up and everything. He's got the motivation on these guys. He's got these guys ready, and they're energized, and they're good to go.
Andre Dorn jogging onto the field will be Corey Tucker, set to kick this one off. Every time he's kicked it upright, the ball has gone out of bounds. Let's see if this one able to stay in. Kick left-footed. He might be right-footed. Just the way we've seen some things. Kicks. This one stays in bounds. Fielded off a hop by Carnell Day. Day able to run through the middle and trips and stumbles. So a gain of about 10 or 15 yards. Able to bring it around midfield. So there's positivity there if you're an Invaders faithful or if you're part of the Marshals faithful, as Corey Tucker is able to keep it in bounds on a kick.
He's kind of evolving. I mean, he's kicking the ball 10, 15 times here today.
Yeah.
And I mean, we had that one where Jack Robinson kind of jumped in, but we see down here
that instant
general
replay
manager
was brought to you by Play It Again Sports
and defensive coordinator Antoine Smith having fun out here, dancing around. I mean, how can you not be happy when your defense has, had 2 touchdowns themselves and matched what the opposing team has done? And we're going to have a timeout here. Quarterback does not like what he's seeing. Gammage just wants to take a little break out here.
7:35 left. Can't quite take it off yet.
Timeout. Invaders, that is their second timeout.
And defensive back Dallas Hayes coming in to play offense right here, stepping on in. And we talked about it. They're shorthanded tonight. Not everybody can make the trip for the Fargo Invaders. Now, this Fargo Invaders team is going to see more CIF action this year. They're going to be taking on
Whether you're
our
looking
Border
to buy,
Wars rivals,
sell, or lease,
the Gillette Mustangs.
call me, Shay Matkins, at Matkins Real Estate to find your new home.
And on top of that, they're also going to be playing the Billings Outlaws. So they kind of got like a little trio here playing on the western side of the CIF. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line, 23.
Devontae Gamage in the backfield, hands off to Tim Devaney. Devaney able to make one man miss and is hit hard by Derek Millsap.
Feels like we've been saying his name a lot today.
Yep. Derek Millsap able to keep the touchdown ball and make that tackle right there with 2nd and medium. Gamage fakes the handoff, has Constant Jackson open in the back of the end zone for an Invaders touchdown. Goes over the head of John DePalma. Constant Jackson again being the one and only constant for the Fargo Invaders.
And that's 100% true. I mean, all game long he's been making plays on kick returns,
Fargo Invaders
receptions.
touchdown. Scored by number 12, wide receiver Constant Jackson.
And John DePalma has kind of not had his luck with him yet. I mean, Constant Jackson has actually been having a lot of success against
The ruling of
DePalma.
a catch on the field is under officials' review.
We got an official review because as he caught it and came down, I think what John DePalma was arguing with is that he stuck his arm in and made it, blocked it away, made him fumble it before he actually came down with possession.
A little bit of did Dez catch it or not? Did Constant catch it or not?
My mind was thinking the exact same thing.
Coach Schwan giving DePalma some coach
catch
techniques
is
there.
under official review.
And we see Daniel Bice, defensive lineman, kind of going over, interacting with the Invaders bench. Some
Are we having a good time, Marshall fans? How about this for the first one of the year? I got one last t-shirt. This is all I got left.
I want it, Wyatt. I want it, Wyatt.
Maybe I should go over here.
Wyatt's not going to give it to us, is he?
I don't know if his arm can get it up here. We'd have to see.
Wait, what about down at the end? We don't
Constant Jackson wants it.
Right over here. Oh, that's a lot of noise. Love to see it.
The end zone's not getting a lot of love.
Oh, there we go.
Threw it another way. Constant Jackson wanted it. Now he's doing the Macarena at
All right, hey.
the 20-yard line, the 15-yard line.
140 shirts tonight. If you happen to get one of them, come down the field right after the game. We'll get players to autograph. You happen to get one of those footballs, they'll definitely autograph that. Come get pictures. We want to see you down on the field. We'd love to see you post on our social. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, and I want to see everybody at the park after. Let's go to the post game.
Post-game party at the park. Brand new bar down here in downtown Rapid City. Actually, on the west side of Rapid City.
Question for you, buddy.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Just in case there's a couple new Marshals fans in here, how did you get your name?
You know, last year we had a contest, and I had a fan that submitted a name of what I should be called. And as far as I remember, it was over a couple of beers first, which is how a lot of stories start. So now I am Wyatt Turf, is my official name.
And actually, I think Constant Jackson is actually debating with the officials right now that it is a touchdown. He wants to see the replay on the screen. Unfortunately, he's not going to get it. I mean, we only have about one replay there.
We need to start a wave. Can we do that?
Ooh, we got a wave going on right now.
We're starting in 116 right next to me. We're going this way. 116, you ready? Let's go. Up we go. Right along. Here we go. Go, 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 go.
Bit of a dead section over there behind the away end zone.
Way to go on the end there.
The wave's making its way around, though.
There we go.
The ruling on the field of a catch stands. Touchdown.
Constant Jackson should have backflip.
The athleticism is unreal for that man.
We're going around again.
I think the Wave should keep going while they're going for this 3-point conversion here on the 5. 57-21. We see the replay
Keep
now.
Keep going, Rapid City.
Jackson at the top of the screen. Gamage gets the snap. High snap.
Keenan
Tries to
McKnight.
find Jackson with tight coverage over there with Corey Tucker as Gamage tries to find Sibley. But ball falls out of bounds.
Keenan McKnight came unblocked into that backfield and forced Gamage to get out of his pocket.
Tried to look for Constant Jackson, but Keenan McKnight did a good job there. That's good scheming from Coach Schwan.
And the players are having a blast down here. I mean, preseason game, that's what you
Our
want.
lucky 50-50 winner was Vicky Franzen with a grand total of $1,413. That's a whole chunk of change. Don't forget to get them 50-50 tickets next game.
Need Vicky Franzen to take us out to Jersey Mike's.
Hey, they're one of our partners, actually. They feed the team every week.
She could be a team for a while with that kind of cash.
Absolutely. That's almost, I mean, she could buy her own party box. For one game, come on down, bring your friends down. All right, so something that we haven't seen too much of, but we're seeing it now, is we're seeing some kick return coverage. And coming on out is actually Demetrius Davis. Second time he's tried coming out.
Nope, Davis wants to go back, so he'll be kind of like the middle return guy.
All right, let's get this kick
with
return.
with Levon Macon and
Let's
Isaiah
go,
Robinson
Marshals!
set deep. John DePalma also back there deputizing with Demetrius Davis.
I'm not going to lie, Davis, though, is going to want to receive this. We got number 22 kicking the ball right now.
James Neal.
Yeah, so we got another kicker here.
First time we've called his name.
There
Kicks
we go.
deep. John DePalma can't hold on to it, but Levon Macon is able to make a return. Macon
Into
is
space.
quick,
Oh,
and it's
no.
almost too quick, falls down, able to make one-man miss, two-man miss, and is tackled by the kicker, James Neal.
A little stiff arm there on Lionel Powers, though. Talk about that. I mean, falls down and still able to get up and get about 5-6 yards.
Shifty.
Had he not fallen, I think he could have ran all the way to the end zone.
Yeah. But, you know, I said earlier that Levon Macon is very similar kind of makeup and play as Austin Eckler from the Los Angeles Chargers. Pretty similar in that what we just saw. Able to make one man miss, kind of hide from another, and explode.
But Macon is not afraid to make contact at all.
No.
It looks like Kyle's going to stay out here for us, number 10 at quarterback.
Now, I imagine he'll ride it for the rest of the game. Clock running down here. Constant Jackson playing DB.
There's going to be 9 guys on here. Constant Jackson, if they get the snap off, snap the ball, he's on the field.
Constant Jackson just wants to play football right now. Almost got caught though.
Hooper's hoop.
Baller's ball. All right. 1st and 10 there.
So we got Devin Davis in the backfield with him. We got Cody and Robinson.
Flips out to Devin Davis. Davis able to make a couple man miss and able to take another ride for Marshall's first down.
A 10-yard run. That's his best run of the night.
Yep.
And that's what he kind of needs. He needs to get about 3-4 yards, and then he's just a bowling ball that keeps on going.
Marshalls don't kind of have, they're not necessarily known for their run game. You know, we saw last year, especially with Kevin Chisholm, Demetrius Davis, and Z. Roberson, of course. But good to see kind of them establish a run game here. Cody and Robinson will be the motion men.
1st and 10 from the 14.
Flips out to Davis. Davis, gets tackled hard there by number 7. Dominic Gosien.
They met. That was 2 bowls meeting head to head. Fortunately for us, the Invaders took that tackle for a loss there, 2 yards. Move us back to the 16-yard line.
With less than 5 minutes left, let's make some noise for your Rapid City Marshals.
Let's see if they stick with the run game here and just kind of burn this clock and get out of here. There it is,
They
a little
do.
pitch.
Yep, tossed out to Davis. Flag comes in, though. Might be a holding call or an illegal formation. Let's see what it is.
There's a quick flag, real quick
Yeah.
flag.
Makes me think it's against the offense.
Invaders are pointing this way. Another fantastic run, regardless of this call. That's what it kind of looks like. Looks like Coach Dudley's seen enough from this team. You know, he's seen what he needs to see. Let's just run the clock out. Let's kind of push this game.
4:17 left. You know, let's get out of here by 9, as it's 8:24 local.
Yeah, and Rapid City Marshals are the first team in the CIF this year to be in action. Everybody else is going to be kicking off, you know, later on this week if they're playing or just waiting to the regular season. Some of these guys will be doing their added preseason games, per se, inside the regular season on a bye week. Marshals here want to get this game out early. Obviously, we play in the Summit Arena, the best arena in the CIF.
Oh, easily.
I mean, they had Old Dominion here just a couple days ago. There's another
Rolling
big
on the
concert
field,
coming
it's a
down
personal
next
foul.
week.
Blindside block, number 7 of the offense. 15-yard
70.
penalty from the spot of the foul.
Gabe Perez or
Second down.
Alvarez. Gabe Para Alvarez.
Interesting on a blindside block on a toss to the left. I mean, the sweep that we had, I don't know where the contact would have came from that would have even affected the play. You and I could have pushed each other and we'd have been just as far away from the play as he was. But discipline is key. Even though maybe it didn't affect the play, you still got to hold your composure. You got to do your job the correct way so you don't hurt your team. And that's a massive penalty. I mean, we're all the way back here now on the opposing now. 22.
Cody Robinson again.
About 29 yards to go here on second down.
Low snap, but caught by Michael. Michael able to throw it for
has
a
him.
touchdown. Andre Dorn. What looked like a broken play. There's no more.
Touchdown!
Oh, and he's finding a special fan to give this game ball to. There we go.
That's what the CIF is all about.
You love to see it. You love to see every aspect of that. A broken play. A quarterback that has not moved out of the pocket one time today now has to peel out and somehow.
That touchdown was scored by number 19, wide receiver Andre Dorn.
And finds Dorn, who broke away from his route. And a receiver has to be paying attention because a lot of times these guys make their runs, they run their routes, and all of a sudden they're stuck there. And they don't realize they have to adjust, and he did, and good on him, and we got a touchdown. Going for 4 here. Dudley really wants to see what he can do here, so he's getting really creative.
Cody and Robinson, the
He has him
motion
in the
man,
corner of the end zone, wide open.
finds Darius Cody at the Marshall bench for a 4-point conversion.
Massive 10-point play.
10-point play.
And as they kind of said earlier, Kingdom Realty and TMA are Black Kids Youth Football League Scholarship sponsors.
Yes.
Let me jump back in on that. Kingdom Realty and TMA are partners with the Black Kids Youth Football League. It's a scholarship. Every point we score here, they donate $1 to that scholarship.
Every point?
fund. Every point we score. So that's $2 now because there's 2 companies, 67 here. I mean, we've raised $134 for scholarships, so kids that can't play can now. And that's every game here at home.
That is good news.
It's great news. And there's still opportunities for other partners that want to join in and contribute to youth football. I mean, they're a big supporter of us, and we support youth football and youth sports as well. I mean, you and I, we coach youth sports. It's a big impact on us as well, and we want everybody to partake in that.
John DePalma calling out because Marshals need one more player to go back there and kick. This would be Derek Millsap wanting to play football. Same thing as Constance Jackson. Baller's ball. Derek Millsap just wants to play football.
I don't even know if he was told to go on the field. He was just the only one holding his helmet, and he ran out himself.
Corey Tucker, keep it in bounds.
And
bounces out.
Not the bounce you want, but it puts it at 25. It doesn't hurt.
Corey Tucker now, about 5 or 6 of his kicks that he've kept upright have now gone out of bounds. So, something to plan about in the future. But Corey Tucker, more known for his defensive abilities rather than his kicking.
Kick
Still
out of
working on
bounds
it.
will be placed at the 25-yard line.
So while we're going to take a little break to set up this offense here for the Invaders, Micah, tell me who has really impressed you on the offensive side today?
Yeah, when we saw Kevin Chisholm, he's the easy name to say. Really, really impressive. I really liked our offensive line play. I liked Tyler McGaw. I liked when Devontae Nelson was out there as well. But if we had to name a skill player, it has to be wide receiver 1, Kevin Chisholm.
And talk about the quarterback play. All 3 quarterbacks have actually made some big plays, scored some touchdowns out there.
Might be a delay game here. Oh, nope, they didn't. They signaled for the clock to re-up. Jackson in motion, along with Mick Monagle. Feels the pressure.
Brandon
swung
Gayton.
down by Brandon Gayton.
Local man gets a sack.
That's a man right there. That's a man.
I was talking to Brandon Gayton earlier this week. He stopped by the office.
Rolling
and
on
he was
the
talking
field,
about
there's no
he
fumble
just
on
wants
the
to make
play.
plays out there. He doesn't care what side of the ball he plays on. If he's on offense, he wants to
Second
pancake
down.
somebody.
Yeah.
He's on defense, he wants to sack somebody.
Yeah.
And he did it here. He just wants to show out for his hometown.
Jackson again, top of the screen. He'll be the motion man. Coverage by DePalma. Hands off to Leonte Baldwin. Baldwin is met hard by the tough defensive front line of the Rapid City Marshals. Linnell Powers also going on the
That
field
big
here.
hit is brought to you
Usually
by
a
Ray's
linebacker.
Auto Body. Rapid City, if you want to see some more big hits, make some noise.
Clock is ticking here. Minute 50 left. Jackson in motion. Gamage gets the snap, goes long on a double move, overshoots Constant Jackson and number 20, Linnell Powers as well. Usually a linebacker, but out there playing wide receiver.
Yeah, not able to actually get out there and have that extension there. I think as he went to go dive, he kind of tripped himself up right there.
Please set the game clock to 1 minute. Final media timeout.
One more minute, Rapid City.
Wide turf back out on the field.
Let's get excited. Thank you so much for
I'm
being
excited,
here
Wyatt
on
Turf.
our opening night of the year. We're going to make this a great year for it. We're going to do everything we can to make it fun. Please come see us down on the field. Come see us at the park right after the game.
These defensive players out here having a lot of fun. We got 4th down. Let's see if we can get an iconic window 4th down stop here. They got a long way to go. We got about 18 yards for them to go.
No motion for Constant Jackson.
Let's see if Bice, Gayton, or Millsap can get in the backfield and prevent them from even getting an attempt off. A sack right here would be massive.
Snap goes to Gamage. Gamage scrambles, trying to get one, able to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and is tackled by Corey Tucker and Derek Millsap.
Gets about 10 yards right there. Unfortunately, turnover on downs, but no incomplete pass. He might have thought it was 3rd down right there.
Let's see if Coach Dante Dudley goes for the throat and wants to score one more time. 51 seconds left, or if he just wants to knee it out.
23-yard line right here. We got about 27 yards to go to a touchdown.
Yeah, it's a preseason game. There's stuff to work on. Maybe he wants to run one more play, or maybe he wants to go and be in bed by 9:30.
I mean, we're here to put on a show,
Yeah.
and these guys are here to put points up on this board for these fans. The crowd is still here, has not died off much despite the large difference. And it looks like we got wide receiver Andre Dorn out there. Devin Davis is out there as well as was Isaiah Robinson and Darius Cody.
I think this is victory formation here with Michael under the center.
And it looks like that is going to be ball game.
We'll have to do one more.
About
But
one
yes.
more, but yeah, it's close enough. This ball game, 67-21. The
Yep.
Rapid City Marshals take down their preseason opponent. We invited the Fargo Invaders here. We thank them for their travels. We thank for, I mean, they're helping us get ready for our season in 2 weeks. We're helping them get ready for their season in 2 months.
Yep. Especially with the Invaders having to play more arena football teams, so helping them to adjust. If there's big positives for the Invaders, that Constant
Alrighty,
Jackson
Rapid City fans,
is a
get
stud.
on your feet and make some noise for your Rapid City Marshals!
Great momentum, great start. Rapid City Marshals will be back in action on March 4th against the Sioux City Bandits as they travel away, and then we'll be back home here in the Summit Arena on March 12th as we host the Border Wars against the Gillette Mustangs. This is the Rapid City Marshals live stream team here presented by Mosaic MC. Micah Ortiz, Tyler Louder, we are out. We'll be down on the field for some post-game interviews. Have a great night.
Alrighty, Marshals plan. Your offensive player of the game, wide receiver number 1, Kevin Chisholm. Your defensive player of the game, number 18, defensive lineman, Derek Millsap. And your MVP player of the game, presented by Murphy's Pub and Grub, number 6, quarterback, Tyrone Jones. Thank you all for coming out to tonight's special preseason game kicking off the 2023 season. We have enjoyed everyone coming out and supporting the Marshals and are looking forward to seeing you all back here all season long. We have some exciting things planned for the season. You are not going to want to miss a single game. We are the biggest party in indoor football. Keep up with anything Marshals by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Please keep the Summit Arena pristine by picking up any trash and litter. Always buckle up and drive safe. Thank you again and have a good night, and we look forward to seeing you at the after party at the park at Bacon Park.